American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Leopard Arena here on the campus of Lindsay High School. And Happy New Year, by the way. A couple of days maybe after it, but the first time I've got to talk to you since then. Glad that you've joined us for this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard and Leopardette basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank here on KBLPlive. My name is Greg Fury. Glad that you are here with us for tonight's game between the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes and the Davis Wolves and Lady Wolves. And alongside my broadcast partner, Glenn Shoemake. Glenn, Happy New Year to you, buddy.
Hey, you too. It's the first time I've seen you this year.
Yeah, it's going to be a good year.
Yeah.
I'm counting on it. But, I haven't seen you since last year. So
all right.
But we do have Andrew ESPN2 Lion running the live stream tonight, and we've got Kevin Scruggs on the camera. So thank you for joining us here. We'll get you set up for this one. Again, it's been a couple of 3 weeks since these teams have been on the floor for any live action. We go back to actually December the 20th, the last time the Leopards and Leopardettes played, and they were on the road up in southeast Oklahoma City at Crooked Oak, and that was a tale of two teams as the Leopardettes took on a 1-5 Crooked Oak girls team that came away with a 77-24 win in that ball game. Leopardettes, of course, firing on all cylinders, but got 20 points from Cannon Russell in that game. She had 6 threes in the ball game, went 2 for 2 at the free throw line. And the Leopardettes get 14 from Leslie Wilmot. They got 12 from Gentry Wilmot. They had 10 from Maddie McGowan. And the Leopardettes, I think just about everybody that got in the game scored that night. But it was a great ball game for the Leopardettes. Again, a 77-24 win to improve to 6-2 on the season. They hold the number 17 spot in Class 3A for girls basketball, and they're going to come in and take on a foe tonight that comes in number 18 in the state in Class 3A. And the Davis Lady Wolves. Davis, Glenn, come off of a 22-5 season last season and lost way early. Ended up going out in the second round of regionals. Actually, Constellation Finals and regionals, I believe, before. And, again, had high hopes for that team. But they were in Class 2A last year. They moved up to 3A this year. But they still have started the season 4-2. They've had kind of a shortened season since the football team had to go win a state championship in Class 2A football before they could play basketball.
Yeah, let's do that.
But hey, congrats to the Davis Wolves in their Class 2A state championship in football. But this is a girls team, Glenn. They bring back everybody from last year, and they don't. They are expected, I know, to do well. And, again, they come in ranked number 18. This is going to be a good matchup. Talking with Coach Cater before the game, they've got some size advantage on us in places. They actually start a 6-foot-tall senior in Maddie Morton at the 5. That's going to be a good matchup between her and Maddie McGowan tonight. They've got Kinsley Barnes, who starts at that out there on as probably a 2 or a 3, along with Montana Carter, the freshman. But then you've got Jacoby Lanoy, a 5'7" junior that runs the point. She's great with the basketball, does a good job of moving, keeps things going. So this is a team that can shoot threes. They've got some size. They rebound really well. The Leopardettes are really going to have to put together a good game plan tonight. Yeah,
absolutely. And the Leopardettes have been playing some of their best ball lately. And, coming in after the break, you hope you did enough over the break to keep them going. Sometimes when you're going hot like that, you don't want to break,
Exactly.
But, Davis is going to be a tough opponent, but we've got them here at home. And I think that it's going to be a question of who controls the boards. If we can take care of business on the boards, and then we're going to be in great shape. I think our guards have done a great job of putting pressure on their other guards, even in the half court. Not necessarily in the full court, but just in the half court. Our guards have really played great defense, and we've defended well inside. So I always lean toward the team playing the best defense, so I think the Leopardettes definitely have an advantage there.
Well, what's that old saying? Offense wins games, but defense wins championships.
Yeah.
And the Leopardettes have been playing well. And again, as Coach Cater talked about before the break and then over the break, I know the Leopardettes had spent a couple of days going out and traveling, doing some scrimmaging. I asked him how the scrimmages went, and he said they played great, which really has him concerned about tonight because they did so good during the break. Right. But, come out here and see what they can do against this number 18 ranked team and maybe put one in the column. I made this statement to Coach Cater as I visited with him a while ago. I don't know that we've seen the best game from the Leopardettes yet because of lopsided wins. I mean, they beat Wynnewood 60-27. Oh, no, it's not 60-27. 62-25 they beat Clinton back in that earlier, and then they beat Marlowe 74-36. You beat Bridge Creek 73-34. You beat Crooked Oak 77-24. You don't, they've had some close games. They played Vanoss, the number 10 ranked team in 2A, beat them by 15. I beat them by 5 rather, and then of course ended up losing to number 11 in 2A in Calera in that Tishomingo tournament. But again, you've had so many lopsided games. You've had the 2 really good games, and then, of course, you got to take the lopsided loss to the number 1 team in the state with Washington. But I think the Leopardettes, again, I'm not sure that we've really seen them put their best game out there yet. And this is when you start doing that. You played that early part of the season. It's not really a half a season. You get about a fourth of it in. But now things start really mattering, and you can really kind of get that rhythm going toward the end of the season. Then.
Yeah, and I always, like I said, I look at when you look at the scores, look at how many times that we have given up less than 40.
Yes.
And we give up less than 40 and we win. Washington scored 53 on us, and Calera scored 45. Yes. But all the rest of the games, the other 5 games that we won, we gave up less than 40. So that's 5 out of 7. I'll take that all the time.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you 100% on that one.
Yeah.
So, well, the strains of Oklahoma are in the background. That means it's just about time to get things underway. We've got a national anthem coming up, so we're going to send it back up to Andrew. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with your starting lineups and the tip-off between the Davis Lady Wolves and the Lindsay Leopardettes right after this timeout on KBLP Live.
Caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home, it's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay!
BC Factoring and Finance is a local, family-owned finance company. We assist small businesses with flexible and creative financing solutions to meet their cash flow needs. Call us to discuss ways we can help free up your time to focus on building your business. Visit us online at bcfactoring.com or give us a call at 405-259-2104. Go, Lindsay!
Craving a taste of authentic Mexico right here in town? Head over to Casa 13. Order to go and settle in for all your leopard action at home. Now serving breakfast Saturdays and Sundays. Come see us at 110 Southeast 4th Street. Go Leopards!
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
The City of Lindsay is a proud sponsor of LHS Athletics and Academics and wishes all leopards and leopardettes a healthy, happy, successful season. Lingman Incorporated is a proud supporter of the Lindsay community. We hope you'll keep us in mind for all your oilfield electrical needs. You can give us a call at 405-756-4773.
Welcome back to Leopard Arena. Let's get to your starting lineups. First for the visiting Lady Wolves from Davis. They will start a 5'9" senior, number 1. That is Kinsley Barnes. A 5'7" freshman, number 2, Montana Carter. 5'7" junior, number 5, Jacoby Lanoy. 6 foot senior, number 15, is Maddie Morton. And to round out the starting 5 will be a 5'6" junior, number 21, Lily Heffley. Head coach for the Lady Wolves is Jeff Brown. He's assisted by Stephen Hunt, Dane Parker, and Ty Pletcher. Lady Wolves 4-2 on the season, ranked number 18 in the state in Class 3A, coming into tonight's matchup. For the Lindsay Leopardettes, they will start a 5'4" senior, number 1. That is Gentry Wilmot. Also at forward, a 5'10" senior, number 5. That is Maddie McGowan. At forward, a 5'7" senior, number 10, Leslie Wilmot. At forward, a 5'9" junior, number 13, is Jolie McReynolds. And then to round out the starting 5 at guard will be a 5'4" senior, number 22, Cannon Russell. So Russell, McReynolds, Wilmot, Leslie Wilmot, Maddie McGowan, and Gentry Wilmot, the starting 5 for the head coach of the Leopardettes, Brian Cater. He's assisted by Johnny Dodd, Tony West, and Laney Allison sitting on the bench over here.
Yep.
Assisting as well, 6-2 on the season for the Leopardettes as they come in a nice matchup, ranked number 17 in the state. So you've got a matchup of 2 top 20 teams in Class 3A here tonight in Lindsay. Greg Peary, Glenn Shoemake here courtside. Andrew Lyon and Kevin Scruggs up top. And I did not check in with the crew to find out who's running our FM side down at the studios. Colton Harrell is down there tonight. So Colton taking care of our FM side tonight. So Barnes will step to the center circle, and McReynolds will meet her there to get this one underway. We are just about ready to get the 2025 portion of this season going. Glad you're here with us for Leopardette basketball. And controlled into the backcourt for the Lady Wolves as Lanoy will bring it up. Leopardettes will start in a man. Lanoy goes to the high post, right elbow. Is Lanoy out to the wing. Back up top, Heffley. Sing it back to the left side for Carter. Lanoy tries to spin move back to her left, and she'll draw the charge, or draw the contact rather, and go to the free throw line as McReynolds picks up the foul.
Yeah, that was a nice spin move back, headed left and then spun back to her right, and Jolie got her hand caught in the cookie jar there.
Lanoy cannot connect on her first free throw. Leaves the score at 0. Lanoy's second one on the way. That one drops through to make it 1-0 here for the Lady Wolves. They will press the Leopardettes, but they break it quickly. Reynolds right wing, back up top to Russell. She'll work out between the circles. Man defense from the Lady Wolves as well. Right wing is Gentry. Comes up top to McGowan. Back to Leslie, left wing. Leslie dribbles left to right, hands off to Gentry. Gentry inside, McGowan passes off the mark and stolen away by Morton.
Yeah, she let her a little too much, and Maddie couldn't make the one-hand grab.
Carter has it right wing. Sends it back up top to Lenoy. Back over left wing for Barnes. Barnes on the handle against Leslie. Stops. And Leopardette's with the steal. Got a 1-on-2. Gentry. Oh, what a tough shot from Gentry Wilmot, but got it to go. Here comes Carter into the lane. The shot is blocked. McGowan comes up with the loose ball. Mark Reynolds up top. McGowan 4-3. Drains it. And the Leopardettes on a quick 5-0 run to take a 5-1 lead. Lenoy stops, sends it back up top to Carter. Looks to penetrate. Hands it back to Heffley. Heffley can't get the back door cut to Lenoy. Comes back up top to Carter. Dribbles left. Pass is tipped by Leslie. In fact, might have jammed a finger right there. She did. Move in the bear by Barnes. Gets it out to Heffley. Right wing three is on the way. Too strong. Rebound tipped and pulled down by Barnes, but we'll get a jump ball. Leopardette should have the possession arrow.
Yes, we do, and that's the battle of the boards right there that we were talking about before. We've got to win that with them having a little bit of extra size on us. We got to make sure we block out and get those rebounds.
Leslie down. Can't get the 6-footer to drop, though, and Morton will pull down the miss. Carter having trouble getting a hold of it in the backcourt. Gets it across the timeline for Heffley. Heffley works right. Gets it to Carter between the circles. She'll work right. Dribble handoff. Reverse back into the lane from Lenoy, but misses the shot badly. Morton comes up with the offensive board. Heffley back out to Carter. And we're going to have a foul on the drive that time, as Cannon Russell picks up her first, team's second in the quarter. And that will get to Marisol Hernandez. The 5'1" sophomore will check in quickly here. Heffley the inbounds. They'll get it to Morton in the lane. McGowan does a good job of running her off of her spot, forces a tough miss. Leslie Wilmot pulls it down, and here come the Leopardettes. 5-1 lead with the basketball. McReynolds crossed the lane. Hernandez into McGowan. McGowan got the kind roll, and McGowan's got 5, and the Leopardettes up 7-1.
Yeah, nice pass right there from Marisol to find her in the lane.
And Marisol forces a turnover and then gets the foul from Lenoy as she comes back, and free throws coming up for Marisol Hernandez. First foul called on the Lady Wolves will go on Lenoy.
Yeah, and there's that guard defense that we were talking about before. Just you put the ball in front of these guards, and they're going to take it away from you.
Hernandez misses the front end of a 2-shot foul. 4:48 left to go here in the first quarter. The Leopardettes right now on a 7-0 run with a 7-1 lead. And make it 8-1 as the second one for Hernandez drops in. We're going to have a timeout called by Coach Brown. 4:48 left in the first. Leopardettes with an 8-1 lead. We'll come back after this timeout. This is Leopardette basketball. It's presented by the American Exchange Bank right here on KBLP Live.
Hey friends, Danny Daniels here. I wanted to take a moment and let you know about a very helpful service that I provide for you and your family in our community. I own and operate Danny Daniels Pest Services, and I would like to ask you to call me the next time you have a need or desire for effective, safe, and affordable pest services. If you have spiders, roaches, ants, fleas, ticks, scorpions, crickets, whatever, I can help. Give me a call at 405-428-3833. That's 405-428-3833. I'd be glad to help.
Eight-1 Leopardettes. Davis basketball has a timeout. Number 22 is Presley Hunt. The 5'7" junior has checked in during that timeout. She'll get the inbounds to Lenoy. The Leopardettes will back out. They'll stay in just man pressure here. Lenoy picked up by Gentry as she crosses the timeline. Goes to the left elbow, and they got the backdoor cut. Free throw is good. A three-point play makes it 8-4, 4.5 to go. And pass is tipped by Barnes. Gets it ahead to Hunt on the right wing. Comes back into the right corner. Barnes back to Hunt. Excuse me, that is Lenoy, who will come back and get it. Works to the top of the key. Picked up by Hernandez. It's back to Hunt, right wing. Long three ball, back iron, no good. Rebound should have been last touched by Carter, and Carter was over the back as well, and they're going to say it's off the Leopardettes.
Yep. I think the other two thought it was our ball too.
And Hernandez nearly came up with a steal right there, and I think they will get that off of Lenoy. It'll be Leopardette basketball.
Yeah, that may have been a makeup right there.
So Leopardette basketball as they try to avoid the pressure in the backcourt. Gentry will bring it up, picked up by Lenoy as she crosses into the Leopard half of the court. Russell comes to get it, goes to that left elbow. Leslie back to Gentry. Gentry's pass again.
Yeah.
Kinsley Barnes with that 5'9" frame, and they're going to call the travel on her.
1, 2, 3. You can't do 1, 2, 3 in this league. You can in the NBA.
In the NBA.
But you can't do it in Oklahoma high school.
So turnover number 4 on the Lady Wolves gives the Leopardettes the ball back. But that length of Kinsley Barnes, she's separated 2 or 3 of these passes for the Leopardettes now. Russell gets it left wing. McGowan out near the half line, sends it back over to Leslie, right wing. Looks for the cutters, got him. Russell in the lane, and she'll get an and one. Another tough shot. Cannon Russell gets it to drop. The foul goes on Kinsley Barnes. Her first is the team's second in the quarter.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. She was going up against a double team and went up strong and finished it with the foul.
She'll complete the and one. Makes it 11-4 Leopardettes, and a steal by Hernandez, and then Russell can't get it to drop, but she'll get fouled. That'll be Maddie Morton with the foul. Her first will be the team's third. Turnover number 5 on the Lady Wolves. And back at the free throw line, Cannon Russell for 2.
Yeah, that Marisol Hernandez is she's pretty sneaky.
Yeah, she's creating all kinds of problems.
Yes, she is.
12-4 Leopardettes as Cannon hits the first. Readies for her second. It's on the way, and it's good. She's 3 for 3 at the line, has 5 points, and it's a 13-4 Leopardette lead with 3:15 left here in the first quarter. Hernandez works on Lenoy in the backcourt. She'll flip it behind her to Carter. Carter picked up by Russell, now picked up by Hernandez, and they'll call a reach in on Hernandez. That'll be her first and the team's third. Thought that was a pretty clean pick.
Yes, I did too.
Now Hunt comes to get it, picked up by Gentry. Works to the right wing, takes her baseline. Gentry cuts her off, comes around the screen from Carter. Great defense from Gentry right there. They'll send it back up top. Number 13, Cameron Martin checked in. Failed to get her in the ball game. The 5'3 senior. Lenoy gets it back to Carter. Carter stripped by Leslie Wilmot. Leslie, a 2-on-1 break with Russell, and Russell can't finish it. But it'll be knocked out of bounds by Barnes. It will be Leopardette basketball, but that's turnover number 6 now.
Yeah, and it's all pressure from the guards.
Lob inbounds to Russell. Inside McGowan, turns around with right hook. Got it! McGowan has 7, and the Leopardettes are up 15-4 with 2:30 left to go in the first quarter. And Noy will bring it across, picked up by Hernandez. Martin comes to get it. Goes to Carter out between the circles. Trying to get away from Hernandez. Goes the right side of the lane, goes across. And Barnes got an easy one. 15-6 Leopardettes. We approach 2 minutes left in the first. McGowan right wing, picked up by Barnes. Oh, underneath Hernandez, but missed the shot.
I think she got pushed from behind on that.
Martin pulled down the miss. Here comes Carter. Races down the left side of the lane. Tough shot and got it to go.
Yep.
15-8. Leopardette lead down to 7. 1:40 left to go here in the first. Gentry looks inside at Hernandez. Comes back up top to Leslie instead. Left
there
wing.
she was.
Russell
There
surveys.
she is again.
Waits, comes to Hernandez.
No.
Leslie right side. Comes up top, McGowan. Hernandez left wing. Again looks for cutters. And then got it into the lane for Cannon Russell. Russell fouled on the shot. We'll get 2 more free throws. Davis' foul goes on Montana Carter, her first. That's 4th team foul. So the next foul on Davis would put the Leopardettes in the bonus. We've still got 1:21 left to go here in the first. And Russell at the line. Nails free throw number 4. Gives her 6 and makes it a 16-8 Leopardette lead.
Yeah, this little offensive running is going to get, but you got to be ready and make that pass early for those girls cutting from the backside.
Second free throw is off the mark. Lenoy comes down for the miss. Leslie tips the rebound and then blocks the shot. And then a foul and a shove as number 10, Shelby Courtney, checked in during that second free throw. Missed her shot after it was blocked, and then when Leslie came up with the rebound, she got shoved to the floor.
And this will be 1-1.
Yep, that's
or
team,
2 shots.
2 shots. Free throw.
No more 1-and-1s.
Team foul number 5. Leslie Wilmot heads to the free throw line. Leslie's first one on the way. He does everything but drop in for her. Subs in for the Leopardettes. Number 45 is Alondra Lopez, the 5'9", the junior. She will replace Maddie McGowan.
Yeah, Alondra's just, every time she goes out there, she gives you quality minutes. I tell you what, I've been really impressed with her this year.
And they're going to bring Morton back into the ball game and replace Barnes for the Lady Wolves. Leslie's second free throw is on the way, and that one's short. Jacoby Lenoy comes down with the miss. She'll bring it across. Hunt looks to go in on Abby Dodson, and Abby forces another turnover. No. Again, great defense, though. Quick hands. Lenoy down the lane. Floater off the glass, too strong. There's Morton with the miss, though. Her putback won't go either, but Lenoy is right there. That one won't go, and Leslie cleans it up.
Yeah, we got lucky right there. Three shots at the basket and missed it.
Leslie between the circles. 35 seconds left. Russell directing traffic. Needs some help. Threw it away.
Goodness.
Third turnover on the Leopardettes. Here comes Presley Hunt with 20 seconds left. See if the Leopardettes can keep getting one here. Gets it back over on that right wing to Courtney. Hunt inside to Morton, turns around, sends it back out to Martin. Clock down to 10. Down the baseline, good defense, cuts off the Hunt drive. Morton back out to Hunt. Ball is blocked, but right back into the hands of Hunt. They're not going to get a shot off.
Oh, they were going to count that.
They were going to count that. I'm surprised. I didn't think she had it off in time. But as it is, the Leopardettes have an 8-point lead at the end of one. It is 16-8. Lindsay on top of the Davis Lady Wolves. Back up to Andrew. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the second quarter of Leopardette basketball. Right after this is Leopardette basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-7666. 888-288-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
Back here at Leopard Arena, Greg Perry, Glenn Shoemake, court size. The Lady Wolves will have the ball to start the second quarter. They trail the Leopardettes 16-8. Here, Barnes back in the ball game. They look for the backdoor cut for Hunt. It's not there, so it'll come in to Carter instead. Jolie McReynolds back in the ball game for the Leopardettes. Illinois trying to get away from Cannon Russell, can't get it done. Hunt finally comes and bails her out. Gives it right back to Illinois. Works to the right wing, all the way down to the baseline. Tough shot, blocked, but I think they're going to get a foul. Let's see if they got it on Russell on the drive or Leslie on the shot. They'll get it on Leslie Wilmot, her first. Team's first here in the second quarter. Illinois back to the line, 1 for 2 for her only point in the free throw in the ball game so far, but knocks that one down. Pulls the Lady Wolves back within 7. And Illinois' second one on the way. That one's also good. She's got 3 of 4 from the free throw line, makes it 16-10. Leopardette lead at 6. Russell brings it up. Zone defense now from the Lady Wolves. The other Leopardettes adjust here. 3-2 zone. McReynolds throws it away. Turnover number 4 on the Leopardettes. That was just ugly.
Yeah. And you probably heard Coach Cater saying throw it to the corner. But
Hunt gets it in the backcourt. Hands off to Illinois. She works left, gets it out on the left wing to Carter. Gets a Morton screen. Gives it back over to Barnes up top. She goes baseline. Leslie with the good defense. Rebound is tipped and finally controlled by Gentry Wilmot. And she'll push it up the floor. See if the Leopardettes handle this zone a little better this time. McReynolds back up top to Russell. Goes left, comes out to Leslie. Short corner Gentry, inside McGowan. Yeah. Blocked from behind by Carter, and rebound pulled down by Hunt.
That's exactly what you do on that when they're covering it that way, and just couldn't quite get the shot in.
Morton back out. They trap, nearly get a turnover there. Morton gets it back all the way across the floor to Hunt. Got into the lane, blocked, knocked down, foul, and Hunt will be headed to the free throw line as Jolie McReynolds will pick up foul number 2, second team foul, and put Presley Hunt at the line. She's 1 for 1 at the line tonight. And the first one off the front of the rim, no good. Hernandez returns for the Leopardettes. McReynolds will set with that second foul. As Hunt readies for her second try. And that one will finally bounce through for her. She's got 4 in the ball game. It's 16-11. Leopardettes with a 5-point lead.
Yeah, Davis has went on a little run here.
Yeah. Leopardettes had an 11-point lead at 15-4. They've been outscored 7-1 since.
Yep, nice find right there. The defense overreacted and Gentry was wide open. Or Leslie, I'm sorry.
Leslie knocked that one down.
Yep.
And again, we've got contact and free throws coming up as Leslie, after she hits the bucket on one end, commits the foul number 2 on the other. It's the third team foul on the Leopardettes in the quarter.
We got to stop this foul, and we can't put them on the free throw line.
Morton's free throw does not go in. But yeah, these are a bunch of free throws. 2, 4, 6, 8. This is their 9th free throw attempts. Of course, the Leopardettes have had 9 so far. And that one won't drop either, and Leslie Wilmot comes away with her 4th rebound. Russell pushes ahead right wing, gets it into the right corner to Gentry, right back to Russell, gets around Morton in the lane. Left-hander won't drop, though, and rebound tipped out of bounds. And they're going to say last touched by the Leopardettes.
Good penetration right there. Nice shot. Just couldn't get it to fall. A little hard off the backboard.
Full court pressure from the Leopardettes once again as Illinois will bring it up. Works around a screen from Morton. and then gives it back to Morton. And then do we get a travel or a foul? No, we're going to get foul number 3 on Leslie Wilmot. 4th team foul. And so Leslie's going to have to sit. McReynolds is back in. That was a bad deal for the Leopardettes. I'm not saying it was a bad foul, but when she picks up her 3rd.
Yeah, this early.
Oh, great defense from McReynolds. Knocks the ball loose, but Hunt comes away with it. Scoop shot does not drop, and it's last. I can't see. I think Gentry was out of bounds with it. It'll be Davis basketball. Hunt to inbounds. Got it to Morton. Morton stops, puts up the 6-footer short. Rebound pulled down by McReynolds. There's a lot of over the back. It's not being called down here.
Yeah, I agree.
They do have some height advantages on us, but, man, it is getting there's a lot of that. Gentry right corner. Skips out over to the backside. McReynolds has her shot blocked by Morton, and Morton will pick up the foul. That's her 2nd. That'll put Jolie McReynolds at the free throw line. Just the first foul called on Davis here in this 2nd quarter. First trip to the line for McReynolds, and that one will not go in.
Yeah, they got to keep exploiting that baseline right there because we've got 3 girls on that baseline, and they've got 2, so somebody's going to be open.
Jolie knocks the 2nd one down, makes it 19-11. Leopardettes an 8-point lead. Just under 5 left to go here, and Russell nearly forces a turnover. And we're going to get a timeout called by Coach Brown before they did turn it over. 4:46 left to go here in the first half. 19-11. Leopardettes with an 8-point lead. We'll come back with more Leopardette basketball after this timeout. It's presented by the American Exchange Bank here on KBLP Live.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go, Lindsay!
.446 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. 19-11. The Leopardettes have an 8-point lead. They had an 8-point lead at the end of 1. They'll stay in this full court man pressure. Lenoy will get the inbounds. Russell picks her up. Gets a screen from Morton. Hunt comes to get it left side, nearly knocked away from Carter there by Hernandez. Goes down to the short corner left side for Morton. Goes to the free throw line. McGowan stays right with her. She'll send it out to Hunt. They double team, tip the pass. Morton sends it across to Lenoy. Her left wing 3 on the way too strong. Rebound is tipped, and we're going to get a foul as Gentry got a tough hit right there from Kinsley Barnes, who knocks her down, but Barnes picks up her 2nd personal and 2nd team foul on the Lady Wolves.
Yeah, and, boy, I tell you what, it's been tough sliding for the Davis Wolves on the shooting ends. They are 3 for 17 from the field.
Wow. Russell to Hernandez, or back to Russell in the corner. Back out to McGowan on the right wing. Had trouble getting control of it. Gentry. Inside, McReynolds gets around. Courtney puts it in. 21-11. Leopardettes back to a 10-point lead. Hernandez on Lenoy in the backcourt. Knocks it loose from her. She's got to get it across the timeline. Do we get a 10-second count? No. Thought we might have had one there. And Leslie nearly knocks it out of bounds. Oh, Leopardettes force turnover number 7.
Yeah, they're in the passing lanes. They're on the dribbles. I mean, I love this guard defense from this team this year.
They've gone back to a man defense. McReynolds, 3-ball. Oh, no, too strong. And rebound nearly pulled down by Hernandez. And then Hernandez gets whistled for the reach-in foul on Hunt.
That'll be free throws.
15 foul is Glenn just pointed out free throws coming up as Marisol picks up her second.
Yeah, almost half the quarter left, and they're going to be shooting free throws the rest of the time. We got to quit fouling.
And like you've already brought up, their shooting, they only had 3 field goals in the first quarter, and they haven't had a field goal in this quarter yet. We've played nearly 5 minutes.
Right.
And they've got 3 free throws. That's their 3 points.
Make them play offense against our defense, and we'll win this game.
Hunt at the free throw line, hits that one. She's now 3 of 4, has 5 points to make it 21-12. Cuts the Leopardette lead down to single digits. Second one will not drop, and Cannon Russell pulls down a miss. We approach 3 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Gentry inside McGowan. And we're going to get a push foul call from behind on Courtney. Shelby Courtney's second.
Yeah, that's a big mismatch there. That's why Coach Cater saw that and went to yell in one game. And they're going to stay with that matchup with number 10 on Maddie.
Gentry lobs in, gets it to Russell. Gentry for 3 from the corner, too strong. Great backside rebound, though, for McReynolds, and then she has her shot blocked out of bounds. So it stays with the Leopardettes. Gentry will inbound behind her own basket. Now inside McReynolds, but too strong with it. Courtney with the miss. Leopardettes get the steal, though, and the putback. Gentry Wilmot with the basket makes it 23-12. Leopardettes back to an 11-point lead. I think that matches their biggest in the game. Hunt gets around the screen from Morton, and then a little too aggressive right there for Gentry Wilmot. And she'll pick up the foul. Nope, they get it on McGowan.
Yeah.
Maddie's first, and this is free throws again for Presley Hunt.
I'm running out of room to put free throws this quarter.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This will be free throws 9 and 10.
This quarter.
Yes. And Hunt knocks that one down. She's got 1 field goal, but so far she's 4 of 5 from the free throw line. 4 of 6, excuse me. This will be her 7th free throw attempt. She did make it, cuts the lead to 10, now to 9.
Yeah, where were these guys when we were playing Washington and they were bodying us and everything else all night over there? We should have had these guys calling that game.
Heffley is back in the ball game for the Lady Wolves. Russell, the dribble handoff to McReynolds. McReynolds, the handoff to Gentry. Gentry from the free throw line, too strong. Rebound pulled down by Lanoy. Takes it all the way against Reynolds off the bottom of the rim, and no good. And McReynolds with the miss. Gentry across to Hernandez. What a fake, and Hernandez puts it in.
Yeah.
Great ball fake.
Yeah, great pass and then great ball fake to let the 2 players fly by, and Marisol put it in.
25-14 Leopardettes, 2 minutes left. Tough shot down the baseline for Hunt. Got it to go.
Yeah, if you make them work that hard and take that tough a shot, then you'll be in. That's good defense.
Russell waits for him to balance the floor here. Carter picks up Russell, top of the key. She works right, dribble handoff to Hernandez. Around the screen from McGowan. Flips it out to McReynolds, left wing. Dribbles back up, dumps it down inside. McGowan turns around, can't get the shot to go, and Morton will come away with a miss.
Yeah, I kind of forced that one a little bit with the left hand and just didn't have enough oomph on it.
Carter picked up by Hernandez, gets into the lane, has her shot blocked by McGowan, but McGowan can't come up with the basketball. Lanoy does.
Yep. Lanoy finishes. Went baseline right there and finished. She can play.
Absolutely.
Number 5 is a player.
25-18, Leopardettes with a 7-point lead, under a minute left. Up top, Hernandez, left wing for Russell. Comes back up top for Gentry. Right wing, Hernandez looks for cutters. Had McGowan top of the key, and now we're going to get a reach-in foul as McReynolds tried to get inside, and they're going to call that on number 15, Maddie Morton, and that's 3 on Morton. So their big 6-foot center now has 3.
She got in the way of a cutter and knocked her off her spot, and I think that was McReynolds cutting through there, and they had a collision, and they call the foul on the defense.
Lob it in to McGowan off the inbounds, and she puts it in. 9 in the ball game so far for McGowan. It's 27-18, Leopardettes by 9. 35 seconds left. Lenoy all the way down. Another tough shot. Rebound is loose. McReynolds comes out with it. 25 seconds left. Leopardettes will work for a final shot here.
Oh, and they've got number 10 back on Maddie again.
Yep, Maddie's going to take advantage of it too. Goes left, goes right, comes back to her right, puts in a tough shot. McGowan now in double figures, and the Leopardettes are back to that 11-point lead.
Yeah, I hope they keep number 10 on Maddie all night. We'll just feed her all night.
Russell is going to get whistled for a foul, though, as Montana Carter took her to the baseline. That'll be a foul number 2 on Cannon Russell, and back to the free throw line. Go the Lady Wolves. This will be the first for Montana Carter. And she'll knock it down. Free throws really about the only thing keeping the Lady Wolves in the game right now.
2, 4, 6, 7 of their 11 points this quarter have come from the free throw line.
Keep them off the line. The Leopardettes have got a bigger lead here. But she'll knock them both down. She's got 4 in the ball game. 29-20. Half-court heave for Russell will not drop, but the Leopardettes had an 8-point lead at the end of one. They grow it to 9 by halftime. It's 29-20 Leopardettes. As they head to the halftime locker room, we're going to send it back up to Andrew. We'll take a timeout. Glenn and I will figure out our officially unofficial stats from the first half and be back with your American Exchange Bank halftime show right after this timeout here on KBLP Live.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
Hughes Heat and Air is a family-owned business that serves Lindsay and surrounding areas. Hughes Heat and Air provides service for residential and commercial jobs, including simple repairs and new installations. Hugh and his crew take pride in providing professional, efficient, and reliable work at affordable rates. For your next heat and air project, give Hugh a call at 1-405-756-6399. Good luck, Lindsay.
Legacy Roofing is a family-owned and operated business that serves Lindsay, Oklahoma and surrounding areas. We specialize in getting your home back to its best, whether it be annual wear and tear or storm damage. We don't just fix roofs, we take care of your home. Legacy Roofing, family-owned, community-focused, and always here for you. Call us today for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 and let us protect your home with the care it deserves. Legends Pub House and Venue is your one-stop shop for good food and good entertainment. Come see us in Chickasha and stay tuned to our website for all of our upcoming events and shows.
Hey Lindsay community, my name is Christian Torres and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. We would like to invite you to come and worship with us on Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. We're located at 1205 West Cherokee Street. Here at the Lindsay Church of Christ, you will find the truth of God's Word, spoken in love, and a group of people who love God and one another. Do you have a Bible question? Well, we have a Bible answer. Come and worship with us and be edified at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come by our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
Welcome back to Leopard Arena. It is halftime. The Lindsay Leopardettes have a 29-20 lead over the Davis Lady Wolves. And Glenn, you talked about it before the game. Defense is what the Leopardettes are going to need to do, what they've been doing. And they did well, forced 7 turnovers there early. Kind of calmed down on the turnovers, and it turned from turnovers to fouls.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and we've got to keep them off the free throw line. They shot 12 free throws that second quarter. We shot 2, and they made 8 of them. So they are outscoring us. They've outscored us by 4 from the free throw line. But playing defense without fouling is an art. And I know these officials. I know all 3 of them, and they call a lot of small school ball. And so when you get small school ball officials, they call it a lot tighter. Big school officials let them play a lot more. Lot more physical, a lot more body. You can forearm, you can do a lot of stuff like that in the big schools, but not making excuses, but you got to adjust.
Yes.
You have to adjust. If they're going to call it tight, you've got to adjust, and particularly with the new free throw rules where it's 2 shots after 5 1/4, 5 fouls in a quarter, you have got to make sure that you're not putting them on the free throw line 12 times in a quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's just, again, this may come down to, if they're calling it this way, we'll talk about fouls here in a minute, but this may come down to who's got the better bench and who can keep their starters on the floor. So it's, and I will tell you this, again, visiting with Coach Cater before the game, he was telling me how impressed he is with his 6 through 12 on his bench. And I think he actually entertained the idea of tonight, depending on how the first half was going, that he was actually going to do a 5-for-5 swap.
Right.
You know, he feels that confident in his bench. So he may get to find out tonight the way this is going.
Well, and he's got a lot of really, really quality players coming off. And the nice thing about it is they've got backups equal to their backup. You know, Lopez backs up Maddie, you know, and you've got Briley Russell can back up Cannon Russell, and you know that they're 1-for-1 backups, and that's such a big thing. You know, sometimes you don't have a backup for your center.
Right.
Sometimes you only have one guard that you feel comfortable bringing off the bench. But you know, Abby Dodson came in there and did a good job when she got an opportunity. So. And Marisol Hernandez, goodness gracious,
her defense.
That little girl, she can go, and so he's definitely got a lot of players he can look at, and that is a luxury that he's got this year.
Yeah, it changes next year.
Yeah, he's got a lot of seniors on this team, but you know, get some of those younger ones, they could absolutely go, and I think there's a great foundation with this high school team and also the junior high teams that Leopardettes are going to be solid for years to come.
There you go. Let's get to the stats and talk about this first half. For the Lady Wolves, they're led by Presley Hunt, 9 in that first half, had 5 of those from the free throw line. She was 5 of 7 from the stripe. 5 in the first half from Jacoby Lenoy, 4 from Montana Carter, and 2 from Kinsley Barnes rounds out the scoring for the Lady Wolves. And Glenn's already mentioned they had 12 free throws. They finished 10 for 15 in that first half from the charity stripe. Leopardettes already have a player in double figures. Maddie McGowan gets to 11 in the first half. She had the lone three-point basket for the Leopardettes in that first half. Then got 6 from Cannon Russell, 4 from Gentry Wilmot, 3 from Jolie McReynolds, also 3 from Marisol Hernandez, and 2 from Leslie Wilmot rounds out the scoring for the Leopardettes, who were 6 of 9 from the free throw line in that first half. Leopardettes were -1 on the glass at 11-10, but 7 turnovers for Davis, 5 for the Leopardettes. We'll quickly go to Glenn for some shooting numbers.
Yeah, for the Leopardettes, shot really well, 10 for 19 from 2-point range, 1 for 4 from 3-point range. That's a total of 11 for 23 from the field for 48%, 6 for 11 from the free throw line. Need to do a little better job there. Davis, 5 for 18 from 2-point range, 0 for 4 from 3-point range. for a total of 5 for 22 from the field for 23%. And again, this second half, make them play offense against your defense, and we will win this thing going away.
Well, that is your officially unofficial stats and your American Exchange Bank halftime show, and we're going to get right back to action. Third quarter underway. Leopardettes with the basketball. Starting five, Russell, Gentry, McReynolds, Leslie, and McGowan on the floor for the Leopardettes. And looks like the starting five back out there for Coach Brown, with the exception of Hunt is in for Heffley, looks like. So Russell with the handle. Back to that 3-2 zone for the Lady Wolves. McReynolds back over to Russell. Gets it over in the right wing to Gentry. Gentry short corner. Yep. Get it into McGowan. McGowan, tough shot. Rebound tipped around and loose, and they're going to say last touch by McReynolds. But had that worked perfectly. Got exactly what they looked for. Just not a great look at that basket.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you play it. That's great offense. Just got to make that shot. Go up strong.
See if the defense intensity is still there. Hunt gives it back out to Carter. Hands off to Lanoy to set it up. Top of the key now for Morton. Hands it back off to Carter. Tries to go baseline. Cut off by Gentry. Back to Morton at the free throw line. Hunt around the Morton screen. Goes right back to Morton. Tough shot won't drop, and Gentry comes away with the miss.
Yeah, and great defense. We helped the helper right there and doubled on that screen.
Leslie inside, double teamed, comes out to Russell. Russell left side into the left corner. Back out to Russell. Over to Gentry, and now to the high post goes McGowan. Again, the 3-2 zone gave the Leopardettes fits in that first half until they finally got it figured out. Now at the right elbow, back over left side. Leslie for three is short. Rebound is tipped, and Barnes will finally track it down. Lanoy crosses the timeline, circles back, waits for the troops.
Yeah, Cannon's kind of backing off a little bit with two fouls.
Yeah, I mentioned we would talk about fouls. Maddie Morton has 3 for the Lady Wolves, but Leslie Wilmot also has 3 for the Leopardettes. Morton sets the screen. McGowan hedges, forces Lanoy to pick up her dribble. Barnes top of the key, goes right wing for Hunt. Hunt down the baseline, puts up the short jumper, won't drop. Morton with the miss, though. Carter for 3 left side. That won't go, and that's McReynolds with the miss.
That's a flying rebound from McReynolds.
Her 4th of the game. Leopardettes with the ball in a 9-point lead. Right side, Gentry. Back out to McGowan on the wing. Skips it across left side. And now nice feed from McReynolds down to Leslie.
They do that so well. You've got 3 people on the baseline, and they've only got 2 defenders. Somebody's going to be open, and I tell you what, that Leslie Wilmot, she has a knack for finding that open spot on that baseline.
Barnes against Leslie. Leslie forces a tough shot. It'll be tracked down in the corner. No, out of bounds off of Barnes. Leopardettes get it back. And that was great from Leslie Wilmot. She defended that shot without fouling.
Yep.
So Leopardettes have the ball back with an 11-point lead. Matches their biggest of the game. Leslie right corner comes back out to Gentry. Back to McGowan in the right corner. Her 3 ball is short, and Barnes will come away with a miss. Here comes Carter across the timeline. Lanoy over on that left wing. Nobody picked her up, and she traveled with it.
She was too wide open.
Yeah. Nobody out there on her at all.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a breakdown, but we got a break with the travel call.
They're going to bring Shelby Courtney back in the ball game. Morton will have a seat. Gentry right corner. Down to the short corner. Leslie inside McGowan. Got girl past her, and McGowan up and in. McGowan with 13, and the Leopardettes now have their biggest lead at 33-20.
Yeah, you stay in that 3-2 zone, and the Leopardettes are going to tear you up.
And there is foul number 3 on Cannon Russell. The Leopardettes are going to have to keep these fouls in check. Just their first, but that's again now you've got 2 girls on the floor, 2 starters with 3 fouls apiece. Inbounds comes to Lanoy. She'll be picked up by McReynolds now. Oh, there is
yeah.
yes. It's interesting that the fan behind us yells, "Be aggressive," just about the time a double shiver comes in from Barnes and she picks up her third personal.
Yeah, she double forearm shivered McReynolds there on that screen, and it was right in front of Brett Pennick.
McReynolds sends it left corner to Leslie. Gets it to the short corner. Again, they get it inside McGowan from Gentry, and it's in good.
They can't stop that. They can't stop that unless they bring the backside wing on that 3-2 all the way across the lane. And most times 3-2 wings aren't designed to do that.
15-point Leopardette lead. Carter gets it to Hunt over on the right wing. Works around a screen from Courtney. Courtney gets it back. Takes it against McGowan. Tough shot. And Barnes tracks down the miss, and her shot is blocked.
Okay.
Jump ball.
Okay.
Possession arrow with Davis.
Yeah, I was going to say that was all ball, but they called the jump ball on that.
Barnes checks out with that third personal, but Morton returns. She's got 3 on her as well. Morton gets the inbound, sends it up to Carter. They try to get Hunt loose on the wing for 3. Steps around, puts up a tough runner that won't drop. Shelby Courtney's shot won't go either, but Hunt comes away with that one. And a reach-in foul called. That'll go on McGowan, her second. Second team foul on the Leopardettes, so no free throws here.
Yeah, they're blocking out. They're just not moving them out of there.
And that was I'm not real sure what Morton was trying to do right there. They get it to her, and she tried to throw it right back to somebody, but all she did was throw it out of bounds. Third turnover now in the half, 10th in the game for Davis.
Yeah, keep running that same short corner offense. There goes Leslie, hit her.
Now out to Russell.
Yeah.
McReynolds. Left side, Leslie. Again, Gentry short corner.
Yep.
Again into McGowan, and again up and in.
They can't stop it unless they bring that backside wing across.
Leopardettes are on an 8-0 run to start this quarter, and they're up 17.
Yeah, and their coach hadn't called timeout. That's kind of surprising.
I would agree with that. Carter up top, they set up the elevator screen to get Hunt a look at 3, and Leslie just ran through it. Gentry ran through it. Gentry picks up just her first personal. But that is the third team foul, so no free throws here as Russell will get a breather. Hernandez is back in the game for Lindsay. Hunt to inbound. Lob it all the way up top to Lanoy. Down the right side of the lane against Hernandez, off the side of the backboard. Rebound to Leslie, her 5th. Gentry races past Hunt. Gets it all the way down to Hernandez in the corner. Comes back out to Gentry inside McGowan. Turns around on Morton. Can't get the shot. Morton got the miss, though. Got the outlet for Hunt. Hunt's pass is tipped, but Courtney comes away with it. And then do we get another jump ball? Yes. Leopardettes had the possession arrow this time.
Yeah, they are, Davis, speaking about make them run offense against our defense, they are 0 for 8 from the field this quarter.
Wow.
And haven't scored since halftime.
Haven't scored since halftime, and we're nearly 6 minutes into the quarter.
Yeah. Great defense from the Leopardettes.
Hernandez gets it from Gentry.
Oh, they went back to a man.
They did. Up top, Leslie. Back over to Gentry left wing. Got it to Hernandez. Can she get it back out? Yes. 3-ball left corner is short. Leslie with the miss, and she'll get Hunt up over the back on the rebound, so I don't think they'll call this on the shot. Just Hunt's first personal and only the second team foul. Gentry on the baseline to inbounds. All the way to the left side, McReynolds' 3-ball is on the way, and it's good. Jolie McReynolds for 3. 40-20, Leopardettes by 20. An 11-0 run in this quarter for the Leopardettes. And there's a minute 35 left. Hunt's pass is tipped. Leopardettes force the 12th turnover, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they've got Morton on Maddie now, so no one game this time.
Gentry left side, picked up by Lanoy. Leslie up top, sends it to McGowan right wing. Got Gentry underneath. Lost the handle on the basketball. Retreats to the corner to get it back to Leslie inside, and Leslie up and good. 42-20. Leopardettes by 22. And Coach Brown with 1:01 left in the quarter. The Leopardettes on a 13-0 run. And again, Davis has not scored in this quarter.
Yeah.
Timeout. We'll take it with them. It's a full timeout. This is Leopardette basketball. It's presented by the American Exchange Bank right here on KBLP Live.
Lindsay Municipal Hospital is dedicated to providing quality service to our local community. And we're wishing our Leopards and Leopardettes a healthy and successful basketball season. Go Leopards!
If you have a hankering for the best barbecue in South Central Oklahoma, then get yourself down to the Meat Locker Barbecue in Lindsay. Every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, located just off of Highway 19, 106 Northwest 4th. At the Meat Locker, we work hard to bring you the most consistent, delicious, slow-smoked barbecue around at a price that won't break the bank. And don't forget, we cater too, and we'd love to do the cooking for your next event. So come see us or give us a call, 405-428-1198. And visit our new website at meatlockerbbqok.com for the latest Meat Locker merchandise. We're proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Athletics and want to wish all the students, faculty, and staff a successful year.
We are back. 1:01 left to go here in the third quarter. Leopardettes with a 22-point lead. And so far, they have held the Lady Wolves scoreless in this quarter. Davis has the ball out of the timeout. Lanoy gets it in the backcourt. Picked up by Hernandez. Goes left. Again, they tried to set up the elevator screen. They go back door. Morton got that one. Breaks the bubble. Maddie Morton with her first points of the game.
Yeah, that was a good cut from Morton and good find. Everybody was worried about the three-pointer on the elevator screen, and she broke to the basket wide open.
McGowan gets it back over right wing for Gentry. McReynolds between the circles, back McGowan left wing. Back up top. Leslie over to McReynolds right wing. McReynolds comes back to Hernandez between the circles, back over to Gentry, Leslie left side. Now inside. Shot blocked and out of bounds.
Oh.
And that'll be a Leopardette basketball. Again, a lot of contact on that block there from Morton. But
yeah. Let's see if we go to one game right here and just try to post up Maddie.
Nope, we're going to go to a three from Hernandez, who missed it, but let Gentry on the other side with the offensive board and a putback. Back to a 22-point lead, and that's how the third quarter comes to an end. It was all Leopardettes. 44-22, they outscore Davis 15-2 in that quarter. We'll come back and get the fourth quarter in right after this. This is Leopardette basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank right here on KBLP Live.
Looking for your next adventure? Head to Morris Motorsports in Chickasha. We carry top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, and Honda. Plus, we offer a full service and parts department. Whether it's ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, or accessories, we've got what you're looking for. Visit morrismotorsports.com or give us a call at 405-224-6113. At Morris Motorsports, we don't just sell machines, we sell fun. El Unico Taco Truck is ready to curb your hunger. The traveling taco truck has locations in Lindsay and Blanchard and is available for catering services. You can contact El Unico to book your next event at 405-760-0821. El Unico enjoys supporting all of our leopards with their Taco Tuesdays. Reach out to El Unico for your next event.
It will be Davis basketball to start this fourth quarter. They had a dismal third quarter, and the Leopardettes now have a 22-point lead. As Courtney gets the inbounds, Barnes will get it back. Picked up by Leslie. Comes back up top to Carter. Carter drives the left side of the lane, and
Marisol got her.
I think Hernandez on the backside picks up the foul, her third. First foul of this fourth quarter, but they're going to call it on the shot. So that's going to put free throws for Montana Carter, who's 2 for 2 back in the second quarter. And she'll knock that one down to stay perfect at the line and has 5 in the ball game. 44-23, Leopardettes still with the lead. And Carter can't connect on the second free throw. Leslie Wilmot with the miss. Russell pushes it up against Carter. Goes all the way to the right corner, works around the screen for McGowan, comes back to McGowan. Pass is tipped, but McGowan the last to touch it. Turnover number 7 on the Leopardettes.
Can we have video replay?
There you go. Left wing, Barnes up top to Heffley. They go back to Hunt, left wing, picked up by Leslie. Picks up her dribble, needs some help. Got it away to Barnes. Barnes had trouble with it. Barnes into the lane, dumps it down low to Courtney. Courtney puts it up and in. Little 3-0 run here to start the fourth quarter, and timeout called by Coach Cater as Russell had gotten over into the no man's land corner over there.
No man, that's a good name for it. Better than my name for it.
So 44-25 Leopardettes, a 30-second timeout. Let's take it. We'll come back to Leopardette basketball right after this on KBLP Live.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
Welcome back.
Trying to figure out who this is. Abby Dodson, who's checked in. I was trying to come up with a number over there, and I couldn't quite get my brain wrapped around. Abby Dodson has checked in for the Leopardettes. Inbounds pass comes to McGowan. Gives it back to Hernandez in the right corner. Comes back up to Dodson, top of the key. Catch fire three from Abby. No. Rebound. Hernandez had it stolen away from her by Barnes. Here comes Hunt the other way. Russell cuts her off, back out to Lenoy. Oh, Lenoy had a wide open lane. Blew the layup, though,
wow.
And Dodson will tip the rebound out to Kenan Russell.
Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah. She had a wide open layup, just blew it. Russell works left. Dodson, again, fires a three. This one's off the side of the rim. And no, out of bounds for Hernandez. The Leopardettes with their 8th turnover now. And Dodson's going to check right back out. Gentry Wilmot back into the ball game. Lenoy picked up by Hernandez in the backcourt. Lenoy cannot get away from Hernandez. Hernandez knocks the ball loose. Now they go to that left elbow to Barnes. Carter steps out. They'll let it reset. Leopardette defense has just been stellar, and there's Russell knocking the ball loose from Carter. It'll go out of bounds.
Yeah.
Off of Cannon.
Put the ball in front of you, see what happens.
Barnes to inbounds in front of her own bench. Gets it to Hunt. Has Gentry on her. Works to the top of the key. Now wants to go back right. Once kind of tried to get it to Martin. Finally does. Picked up by Leslie. Martin backs out. Looks to attack. Comes back to Hunt. Hunt into the lane. Cannot go, but they're going to call a foul on Gentry Wilmot. Her second will be the second team foul in the quarter, excuse me. But puts Hunt back to the free throw line. She shot 7 free throws in the first half.
Yeah.
Led the way with 9, but she has not scored since then.
Yeah, she's been very aggressive.
And that one will rattle in. She's in double figures now with 10. Makes it 44-26. Leopardettes we've played what, 2.5 minutes here. Leopardettes have not scored in this quarter. Leopardettes going to have to find some offense. Hunt can't finish the second one. McGowan claims the rebound. Quickly ahead to Gentry. Gentry down the baseline and
hand check. Put 2 hands on her.
Foul on number 13, Cameron Martin, her first team foul. So Gentry will bring it in on the baseline for the Leopardettes. Catch, fire, 3, too strong from Russell. Backside rebound for Lenoy. Hunt. Right wing. Works up top to Carter. Lenoy will come back to get it around the Hunt screen. Comes back to Martin. Carter pops out left wing. Back to Hunt. Looks to penetrate. Scoop shot's way off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Leslie. And then she gets fouled by Hunt. Presley Hunt's second, just the second team foul.
Yeah, you know, Coach Cater, I laugh because kids don't understand. In inbounds play, it doesn't matter if you're open or not. An inbounds play is designed to get the ball inbounds.
You don't have to score off of it.
Right.
Just get it in.
Get it in, and, you know, if you at this point, free throws and layups is pretty much all you want at this point.
You got an 18-point lead, and I think that was the other thing you was trying to point out. You know, Russell had that catch-fire 3, and as they get a whistle and a foul on Kinsley Barnes on a check, that'll be her 4th. 3rd team foul, so still no free throws. But you had Abby Dodson came in, quickly caught the ball, fired 3s. Russell fired 3. We're ahead. We don't have to catch and shoot 3s.
Right. Run some offense, run some clock.
Get some clock. We're down to 4:20 left. Leopardettes again with an 18-point lead.
Yep, free throws and layups. Free throws and layups is
Gentry underneath to Hernandez. Back out to McGowan. 3 ball on the way is good from Maddie McGowan.
Unless it's Maddie shooting 3s.
There you go. 47-26. Leopardettes back up by 21. Hunt. Back up top to Lenoy. Drives, and again, we're going to have a hand check on Leslie on the drive, I believe.
And that's 4 on her.
Yep. Just the 3rd team foul. So since it's on the drive, no free throws here for Hunt. 3:53 left to go in the ball game. Inbounds comes to Barnes to Lenoy. Lenoy into the lane. Runner too strong off the glass. Rebound finally controlled by Leslie. And here comes Cannon Russell. The basketball in a 21-point lead. McGowan right wing. Up top, Leslie. Back over left side, Russell. Gentry between the circles. Right wing, Leslie. Up top, Hernandez. Over to Gentry. Lenoy went for the steal. Gentry can't get the layup to go, though. Rebound, Montana Carter.
That's a layup.
Yep.
We missed it, but we'll take that shot.
And Carter dumps it across the lane to Barnes. Barnes puts it in. And we have a timeout called by Coach Brown. 47-28, 19-point Leopardette lead, 3:04 left in the ball game. We've got a 60-second timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll come back to Leopard Arena right after this. This is Leopardette basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank here on KBLP Live.
T&W Tire is a family-owned, full-service commercial tire company. As a leader in auto repair, T&W is more than just tires. Our highly qualified mechanics can get you back on the road no matter what you drive. We also specialize in serving the tire needs of commercial fleets, oil and gas, construction equipment, and a variety of industrial applications. So for your automotive needs, look no further than T&W Tire, located at 410 Southeast 4th in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or look up one of our many locations on tnwtire.com.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
So Leopardette basketball coming out of the timeout. They have a 19-point lead at 47-28, 3:04 left in the ball game, and they will come out full court pressure here. So Gentry will get it into Hernandez. They're going to look to trap. Hernandez races down the floor, right up in the middle of the lane. Left-hander won't drop.
Oh.
But she got the rebound away from.
Yeah, runs the clock. Easy.
Russell over to Hernandez. Inside McGowan. McGowan against Courtney. Foul called on Courtney, number 3. Inbounds for the Leopardettes, just the 4th team foul. In the lane, McGowan, no. Hunt will clear it for the Lady Wolves. She races up that left side. 2:35 left in the ball game. Courtney, left wing. Waits for Carter to come up to the top of the key. They try to screen for Hunt. 3-ball on the way, and it's good. That's what they've been trying to do all night. Her first 3. 47-31, 16-point Leopardette lead. We're down to 2:15 left in the ball game. Hernandez across the timeline, gets it back to Russell. She's going to force them to come out and pick her up. And Russell doing her best to avoid a 5 count here. Picks it up, gets it to Gentry. Gentry tries to get away from Lanoy. Comes back out to Hernandez. Back over to Russell. Leopardette's trying to just run clock right here. Force them to foul. Down to 1:40 left. And now we'll get the foul called on Carter. That'll be her 2nd, but that's the 5th. It'll be free throws for the Leopardettes.
Oh, that is the 5th, yes.
So Cannon Russell heads to the free throw line.
I was thinking that was just the 4th, but
the Leopardettes will not put anybody at the free throw line, have that 16-point lead. And Russell at the line is 4 of 5 on the night, but knocks that one down. Gets her 7 in the ball game and pushes the lead to 17. Second free throw from Russell on the way. That one is also good. 49-31 Leopardettes, 1:35 left in the ball game as Lanoy brings it up. Hunt way out on that left side, goes to Heffley on the wing. Again, they try to get loose, and there's a steal. Gentry across to Hernandez. She'll pull it back out wisely, run some more clock. And now they'll foul McGowan to stop the clock here and try to get that ball back. And that is foul number 5 on Kinsley Barnes.
Yep. Free throws and layups. Free throws and layups.
So Barnes fouls out with 1:11 left in the ball game. She'll finish with just 4 points. In the game for the first time tonight for Davis, as McGowan is woefully short with that first shot. Number 11 is Addison Danker, the 5'3" senior. McGowan does knock the second one down. 50-31 Leopardettes, 1:08 left to go. Into the left corner, that is number 25, Tyleisha McDonald. Martin comes away with it left side. Up top, Heffley. Heffley back over to McDonald, right wing. Back into the corner for Martin. Works around that Heffley screen, now reverses back, goes back to Heffley on the wing. Short corner, Courtney. All the way back up top to Martin. Martin looks to penetrate. Cut off, tried to go in the lane. Ball's loose on the floor, and Leopardettes come away with it. And 35 seconds left. Leopardettes look to just run this one out. Russell picked up by McDonald. She'll hand it to Hernandez. Danker comes to pick her up, hands it back to Russell. Russell back over Hernandez. We get down to 15 seconds left, and the Leopardettes took care of business tonight. They'll knock off the number 18 ranked team in Class 3A by 19. 50-31 the score as the final second ticks off the clock. I made the statement to Coach Cater that I didn't think we had seen the best basketball from this Leopardette team tonight, but I think this is probably the best game I've seen them put together tonight.
Yeah,
from a defense and an offensive standpoint.
Yeah, great shooting, great execution on the offense. It didn't matter whether they were in a zone or a man. We did a great job of executing what we had to execute, and so, yeah, all around, very good game, but, I think we can clean a few things up, do a little better job of blocking out, and we'll be good.
With that, we'll send it back up to Andrew. Glenn and I will figure out the final stats from this one and get you set up for the boys matchup. Coming up right after this on KBLP Live.
Physical Therapy Central in Lindsay, Oklahoma is here for you, whether you're a dedicated athlete or you're just trying to navigate your new normal. Our team is dedicated to providing quality service to make your experience as easy as possible. We're wishing our Leopards and Leopardettes a healthy, happy, successful basketball season.
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Bray Doyle, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon polycarts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Back here to wrap up the girls' matchup, 50-31. The Leopardettes a 19-point win over the number 18-ranked Davis Lady Wolves. Lady Wolves led by Presley Hunt with 13, the only player in double figures for the Lady Wolves. She finishes with 13, had 9 of those in the first half. And she had the only three-point basket in the ballgame for the Lady Wolves as well. 5 apiece from Montana Carter and Jacoby Lanoy, 4 from Kinsley Barnes, and then 2 apiece from Shelby Courtney and Maddie Morton rounds out the scoring for the Lady Wolves. I had them 13 of 19 from the free throw line.
I had 12 for 19.
You are correct. I can't add. They only hit 2 in that fourth quarter, and I put them down for 3. 12 for 19. So the Leopardettes end up with just one player in double figures, but McGowan finishes with 21 in the ballgame. Had 11 in the first half, 10 in the second half, and finishes with 21. Had 8 from Cannon Russell, 6 apiece from Gentry Wilmot and Jolie McReynolds. Also 6 from Leslie Wilmot. 3 from Marisol Hernandez rounds out the scoring for Lindsay. I've got them 9 for 15 from the free throw line. I got that one right. 22-21. The Leopardettes end up +1 on the glass. And then 14 turnovers for Davis. and 8 for the Leopardettes. With that, we talked to Glenn about the shooting numbers.
Yeah, let's talk about Davis. They had a terrible shooting half the first half, and it continued into the second half. For the game, they finished 8 for 31 from 2-point range. That is only 26%. They were 1 for 6 from 3-point range for 17%. Didn't shoot very many threes.
That's true.
And then that's a total of 9 for 37 for 24% from the field. Just not good numbers, but I credit forcing tough shots from the Leopardette defense. I mean, they made it so hard on them to even get shots off, let alone take quality shots. Lindsay shot the ball pretty well, 16 for 31 from 2-point range. That's 52%. 3 for 13 from 3-point range. Not very good, 23%. You want to look for an area we can improve? That's an area we can improve. Shot selection right there. That's a total of 19 for 44 for 43%. But, overall, from start to finish, the Leopardettes really played hard, executed on offense at a very high level, and held their own. Obviously, we out-rebound them by 1, so we talked about that in the pregame, holding your own and making sure that you don't get just killed on the boards with their size. So great job from the Leopardettes tonight.
And again, they'll improve to 7-2 on the season. Coach Gator said after this game, one of us is moving up in the standings, the other one's moving down. Yeah. I can tell you who's moving up. Leopardettes ought to be moving up in the standings now. Yeah. They are currently at number 17. We'll see where that happens on Monday. But we'll see the Leopardettes back on the home floor here on Tuesday night. They'll take on the Comanche Lady Indians, and that's the next time that we will see them. So let's send it back up to Andrew. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll switch gears. We'll come back and get you set up for the boys matchup between the Lindsay Leopards and the Davis Wolves right after this timeout on KBLP Live.
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
For all your oil-filled electrical needs, call Michael Sharrock with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oil-filled, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards!
At South Central Medical and Resource Center, we strive to provide the highest level of medical care to the communities that we serve. It's our goal to foster and inspire a family atmosphere, and that doesn't just start in our waiting room. That's why South Central Medical and Resource Center is a proud sponsor of Lindsay Athletics and Academics.
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards!
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
So let's get ready for a boys matchup. This ought to be a good one, Glenn. The Davis team comes in 4-2 on the season. Again, kind of a short start to the season for them because of the football team playing for a state championship. But they beat Wynnewood in overtime, their first game of the season. They beat Dibble the opening round of that Velma tournament, but then lost to the number 8 team in Ampo, lost to Velma, or to Comanche in that Velma tournament, but then they beat Little Axe, they beat Stratford. 19-9 last year. They bring back 3 starters from that team last year that went to the area tournament, second round of the area tournament. So, and they've got some guys. They've got that big 6'5" Wyatt Fielding that plays inside. I think the matchup between him and Gus Torres is going to be critical tonight. But these guys are athletic. They can shoot the 3, and they like to go inside.
Yeah, they are inside out and take good shots and very disciplined in what they do, which, it's amazing how you get a football team that does so well, and then their basketball team's good.
Yeah.
That's weird how that happens.
Let's get the starters for Davis. A 6'1" senior, number 1, Dakota Carter. He is a returner from last year. A 6' senior, number 3, Braxton Griffin. 6'4" sophomore, number 5 is Isaac Lewis. A 6'1" senior, number 11, Dalton Heffley. And a 6'5" senior, number 24, is Wyatt Fielding. Head coach for Davis is Dakota Blackwell, and again, they come in 4-2 on the season. The Lindsay Leopards come in 4-4, and they're going to start off at guard, a 5'9" junior. Number 1 is Armando Hernandez.
Also known as Marisol's brother.
Oh, there you go. I bet he likes that, too. Let's go with 6' sophomore, number 2, Isaac Cameron. He'll be playing at the forward position. At guard will be number 3, Creed Taylor. He is a 5'10" junior, Then we'll go to number 23, a 6'2" junior, Bryce Cater. He'll be at a forward spot as well. And then inside, battling up against Wyatt Fielding, will be a 6'3" junior, number 34, Gustavo Torres. Head coach for the Lindsay Leopards is Devin Terry. He's assisted by Gavin Wilson and Jacob Russell. Again, the Leopards are 4-4. Coming into tonight's matchup.
Yeah, this. They list that kid at 6'5". I don't think he's 6'5".
He plays big. I tell you, the guys that really worry me from what I've watched, you got to worry about Dakota Carter. He's and Braxton Griffin, both 1 and 3 are both very athletic, as well as number 5. In fact, Isaac Lewis is jumping center. He's got ups. He's quick, makes good ball moves. This is a very good Davis team to come into 4-2, and you see the ups there as he out-jumps Isaac for the tip. And there is Cater nearly came up with a steal, but right down the baseline goes Lewis for an easy basket.
Yeah, a good 6-foot jumper right there, and a lot of confidence in that shot.
Taylor works around the screen from Torres, comes back left side. Can Cater put down the 3? Yes, he can. Cater for 3, and the Leopardettes are up by 1.
Yeah, we got to keep him on the floor and healthy.
Lewis gets a long pass down the floor, gets away from Hernandez. Comes back out. Carter back over left side. Griffin into the corner. Now they go inside to Fielding. Send it back out to Lewis on the wing. Gets to the baseline again. Comes back out to Carter, and Griffin will back up. Back over to Carter. Change the offense here. Carter still dribbles, waits for things to get set here. Comes back over left side to Heffley. Back to Carter, cut off on his drive by Cater. Great defense from Bryce Cater, and just Torres clears it.
Yeah, good rebound right there, but great defense from Bryce, like you said. Stayed with him, elevated with him, made it a tough shot.
Torres between the circles. Taylor. Let the flyby go. Works inside, found underneath, and Hernandez can't finish it. Torres with the miss. 1 on 4, and he can't get it to go. Still loose, and finally Griffin will clear it. Nearly stolen away, and then we're going to get a reach-in foul call.
Yeah, hopefully our guys watch the girls' game and understand that you've got to adjust, that you can't be pushing and shoving and touching.
Full court pressure from the Leopards. Griffin gets it across left side to Heffley. Skip it all the way to the right side to Carter, into the right corner, Lewis. Carter gets it back from him. Back to the left corner, Heffley. Down the baseline, jumper up and good.
Well, they're good at them baseline jumpers.
4-3. Davis back on top by 1. Taylor gets it from Hernandez left side around to Cameron screen. Comes back between the circles. They gave it right back to Cameron. He'll get the end one. Nice feed from Torres to Cameron down on the low post, and Griffin picks up the first foul of the game on Davis. But an and one opportunity here from Isaac Cameron.
Yeah, we got a couple of guys. Bryce Cater can play inside. Isaac can play inside. Gus obviously plays inside. So I think we can hold our own down there.
6'4" Leopards. Again, they run that half-court trap. Griffin pass is tipped by Torres. Turnover. Hernandez flips it back out to Taylor. 3-ball on the way. No. Torres battles for a rebound, and Taylor will track it down. Cater, 3-ball on the way. Rattles it in. 2 for 2, and the Leopards are up by 5. Again, the trap in the backcourt. Cater comes away with it. Spin move in the lane, puts it up and in. He's got 8 of the 11 for the Leopards, and it's 11-4. Lindsay by 7 here early. Heffley across the timeline. The backdoor cut from Carter. Can't get it, but he got Torres in the air. Gus will pick up his first, the team's second. But this will put Dakota Carter at the free throw line to shoot 2. First from Carter on the way, and side of the rim, no good. Number 4 is Dax Owens, a 5'11" sophomore. He will check in place of Braxton Griffin for the Wolves. Carter's second free throw on the way. That one drops in for him. 11-5. Leopards with the ball in a 6-point lead. We got 5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Hernandez brings it across. Picked up by Owens. Underneath, Cater had trouble with the pass. Finally corrals it. He'll take it to Lewis, but he traveled with him.
Switch pivot foot after he
finally tracked it down.
Yeah, and turned around. He switched pivot foot, but,
Right move, though. Right, got it to the right guy.
Yeah, I love him down there.
Again, they'll work that press. Carter all the way to the rack, but laying it too strong. Rebound is loose on the floor, and again, Taylor hustling for the rebound. Cater, left wing, run off the three-point line that time. Hernandez will reset it. Taylor gets it right wing, works around to Cameron screen. Back to Torres. Again, looking inside for Cameron. Comes back to Taylor. 3-ball left wing from Taylor is up and good. 14-5. Leopards 3 threes in this first quarter. Owens gets it across to Heffley. Gets to the free throw line. Baseline fielding all the way to Lewis left side. Up top, Carter for 3. Way off the mark. Loose ball, Hernandez. Pushes it ahead. Lost it. Second turnover on the Leopards. Carter will bring it up. Cameron will pick him up top of the key. Heffley over on that right wing. Looks to penetrate. Cut off by Cater. Comes to Carter. Owens left corner. Goes inside to Fielding. Takes it right at Torres. Nearly lost it. Torres got in the air. Got to stay on your feet. Fielding got an easy one.
Yeah, I think we're going to end up doubling him down there if they want to go inside right there. That's just not fair for Gus to.
They're going to call it travel. Shuffled his feet as he went to take off on that. That'll be turnover number 3 on the Leopards. Number 5, Crew Flood, a 6-foot-tall freshman. And number 10, Hunter Russell, the 5'7" junior, checks in as Torres and Hernandez both check out for the Leopards. Griffin is back in for the Wolves. Carter on the handle. They go to a double high post. Fielding gets it right elbow. Double teamed, and the Leopards come away with the steal. Third turnover on Davis. Well, there is Flood getting the ball knocked out of bounds there. Carter totally out of control, but managed to not foul right there.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Taylor inbound to Cameron, right back to Taylor. Right corner three is on the way, won't go, but they're going to call Isaac Cameron for a moving screen. Isaac's first will be the team's third. 7-point Leopard lead, just under 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. As Carter will bring it up. Flips it out to Griffin. Double teamed, and I think they're going to get Cater with the push from behind.
Yeah.
Bryce's first is the team's fourth. And this goes back to your adjustments. You got to quit fouling them. They're calling it close.
Yep.
Griffin left side. Still trying to find somebody. Fielding, no, overthrew him. Creed comes away with it. Taylor, left-hander, no. Cameron fights, got it, put it up with a reverse layup. 16-7 Leopards. Back to a 9-point lead, matches their biggest so far. We're just under 2.5 left here in the first quarter. Fielding sets the screen. Carter goes the other way. Nice drive down the lane. That was a nice move from Heffley. Got an easy one.
Yeah, Isaac backed off right there. I think didn't want to foul. Afraid he couldn't get in position, but easy basket for Davis.
Cater top of the key. Flood comes back to Cameron between the circles. Back to Russell left side. 3-ball, too strong. Heffley can't handle the rebound. Taylor got his man in the air, put it up and in. 18-9 Leopards, back to that 9-point lead. 1:45 left in the first. Griffin across the timeline, picked up by Russell. Goes to Carter, high on that right side. Fielding between the circles, comes back to Griffin. Griffin to the free throw line, sends it back out up top. Fielding steps out right wing. Comes back to Heffley between the circles, tries to penetrate. Cut off there. Owens into the left corner for Griffin. Lost the handle on the basketball. Flood comes away with it, and then Griffin will foul, trying to get it back. Braxton Griffin's second. In fact, he's got both team fouls now on Davis. As Torres returns, Cameron will get a breather. Russell is also out. Heffley, no. Russell came to throw the ball in. That's what he was running over here for.
Yep.
Taylor goes to Russell on that right wing. Looks underneath at
Give
Cater.
it to him. There
Got
you
it
go.
to him. Takes Heffley down. They're going to call another travel on him.
Yeah, he kind of hopped.
He did.
He kind of hopped.
Fourth turnover on the Leopards.
Bless his heart. He didn't mean to.
He really didn't. It was a great job, but you know.
He's just a sophomore.
Carter brings it up. Left wing for Heffley.
Junior.
Fielding between the circles goes to Owen right side. 0 is Grayson Bumgarner, who checked in. I missed getting him in the ball game. And then he fell trying to get to the baseline and then turn the ball over. Taylor, with 40 seconds left, are going to get across the timeline. Yes. Afraid he was taking too long to get there. They're going to run for a final shot here with a 9-point lead. Taylor looks to penetrate, comes back out to Cater. Picked up by Fielding. Back over to Taylor left side, 20 seconds left. Taylor again looks to penetrate and backs out. This is a mismatch. There's no way Fielding can handle it. Now they'll switch off. Owens picks him up. Torres sets the screen, comes back over to Cater left wing. Back out to Taylor, 5 seconds left. Taylor got his man, got it over to Cater. 3-pointer on the way. Oh, man. It did. It went in. What a shot from Cater at the buzzer. Off the rim, off the top of the backboard, and it drops through.
Love it.
21-9 Leopardettes. Leopards at the end of one. Send it over to Andrew. We'll come back with the second quarter after this. This is Leopard basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank here on KBLP Live.
Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850.
Super C Mart in Lindsay is proud to cheer on our leopards and leopardettes. Come see us for all your game day snacks, or bounce back from a late night of leopard basketball with one of our goodies from the bakery section. And make sure to download our app so you never miss a deal.
We start the second quarter with the Leopards with the basketball. Hunter Russell, Creed Taylor, Crew Flood, Gus Torres, and Bryce Cater on the floor for the Leopards. As Taylor will catch it, works to the right wing around the Torres screen, comes back left. They are denying Cater the basketball now. Coach Terry changes the offense up. Torres, the lob inside for Cater, couldn't come down with it. So Leopards now with 5 turnovers here in the first half. Bumgarner will inbound, and Leopards have pulled out of their press now. Isaac Lewis back in the ball game also for Davis. As Carter will bring it up. Left side Fielding out on the wing. Heffley between the circles, sends it over right wing to Lewis. Lewis back out, Heffley over to the left side Fielding. Carter gets it back up top. Bumgarner trying to find somebody. Back to Carter, left side Fielding. The backdoor cut. Taylor knocks the ball loose, but Carter comes away with it. He's got Torres out on an island, and Torres, oh no, stepped on the baseline, turnover. Start to say, man, that is a tough assignment for Torres against Dakota Carter, but he stepped on the baseline.
Yeah, great job there. And, playing good defense. You only give up 9 points first quarter, even though they were 4 for 7 from the field. They shot a good percentage, Davis did, but not very many shots.
Inside, Cater, all the way across to Russell, left corner. Back out to Taylor. Directs traffic, goes left, comes back up top. Cater sidesteps, 3 ball on the way. It's off the left side of the rim, but Crew Flood cleans it for the Leopards. A reset.
That's Bryce's first missed on the night.
And tried to go underneath, but a bad pass from Flood results in turnover number 6 on the Leopards. He was expecting Torres to go one way, and I think Carter reached around him and beat him to the spot. Bumgarner between the circles. Back over to Carter. Works to the top of the key as we approach 2 minutes into this second quarter. Lewis with Cater on him. Back up top to Heffley. Back left side Carter. Picked up by Flood. Oh, great defense right there from Crew Flood. Gonna say it's off of Flood, out of bounds. And Crew will check out as Hernandez returns. Bumgarner checks out for Davis. Number 10, Tayton Stewart, the 5'8 freshman, checks in for Davis.
See, I told the officials I wouldn't say anything bad about them, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that one.
Lewis gets the inbound. He'll give it back up to Carter between the rings. Back over to Heffley right wing. Catch fire 3 is on the way from Heffley. That doesn't go. Torres claims his 3rd rebound. And Hernandez will bring it up with 5:40 left in the half. Armando goes to the right wing. Into the corner. Cater thought about the 3. Lob inside for Torres, and he'll get pushed from behind. Again, they had that mismatch with Torres underneath against Heffley, and Heffley called for his first team foul in the quarter.
Yeah, it's hard to move Torres. Gus, he pushed him a good 2-3 foot in the air right there, so easy call for the officials.
Taylor from the corner for 3. It does everything but go in, but Armando Hernandez flies in for the rebound and the putback.
Oh, nice tip in there from Armando. He is so athletic, I tell you.
14-point lead for the Leopards, their biggest of the game. Lewis thought he might have got a travel right there.
Yeah.
Stewart on the handle, picked up by Russell. Comes back to Carter. Gets a screen from Fielding. Great job for Hernandez to get around that. Oh, even better to stop Carter on that drive. And try it again. Carter again. Downhill. Shot partially blocked. The tip will not go, and Hernandez will claim that one. Cater thought about a long three there and give it over to Taylor right wing. Around the Torres screen. Goes right to Torres with great hands there from Fielding.
Yeah, I'd like to see Torres just clear out and let Creed take the big boy to the hole.
Cater knocks the ball loose, but out of bounds. It'll stay with Davis. Isaac Cameron returns for the Leopards. Russell will check out. Griffin is also back in for Davis as Carter will get his first breather. Heffley gets the inbounds from Griffin. Got it into the corner for Griffin. Shot partially blocked by Hernandez, but got him on the hand. They're going to give 3 free throws here for Braxton Griffin. Hernandez picks up his first in the quarter for the Leopards. But 3 free throws coming up from Braxton Griffin. 23-9 Leopards, 4:16 left here in the half. And it'll stay 23-9 as Griffin misses his first of 3.
Normally I'd say ball don't lie, but Armando fouled.
He did foul. There wasn't much question about that foul.
Yeah.
Griffin cannot get the second one to go either.
Yeah.
Hunter Russell back in the ball game for Armando, who again picked up that second personal. He's the only Leopard with more than 1 foul. In fact, 6 fouls called on the Leopards in that first half. I missed one on somebody then, somewhere. Griffin finally gets the third one to go. 23-10, Leopards by 13, 4:16 left to go here in the second quarter. Taylor will walk it up. Works to the right wing, gets around Torres. Screen, comes back over to Cater right wing. Cater sidesteps, fires a 3. It's way air ball, and then it's out of bounds off the Leopards. So 23-10 Leopards after their 8th turnover. The Wolves have the ball back. Heffley will walk it across. And Taylor nearly came up with the steal. Fielding can't get the shot to drop, but got the miss. Got it blocked a second time, and this time Cameron will come away with it. Taylor works up top, and they're going to spread the floor. Taylor tried to take Griffin to the hole, and Griffin just picked up his 3rd. It's just the 2nd team foul, so no free throws here, but that'll get Dakota Carter right back into the ball game for Davis. Griffin will have a seat.
We kind of like to see Griffin out there instead of Carter, wouldn't we?
So, again, the Leopards are going to spread the floor here. They're going to try to create some lanes here to get some easy baskets. They've got a 13-point lead, and you're approaching 3 minutes left in the half. Now Carter will come out and kind of force the issue. This all works as long as you don't turn the ball over. It's never did even get the words out of my mouth. Stewart the other way, missed it, thankfully. And Cameron came away with the miss. And we're going to get a technical call on the Davis coach.
Yeah, I think Hunter got him on the arm on the layup down there, and none of the officials got down there to see it.
So Cameron to the line to shoot technical free throws, but that one will not go. And that one will finally rattle in for him. He's now got 6 in the ball game. 24-10 Leopards matches their biggest lead of the game so far at 14. And, of course, they'll also get the ball. Heffley is out. Owens back in for Davis. Taylor will bring it up. Goes to Russell left wing. Gets around to Cater screen, and Cater's going to get whistled for a moving screen. That's one of those you got to wait till the guy gets set before you move.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I yell at, it's not the guy that fouled. It's the guy that took off early.
Yeah. Cater's second team foul. Carter over to Stewart right wing. Stewart traveled with it.
Yep.
Turnover number 7 on Davis. 2:31 left to go, and Leopards have the ball now and a 14-point lead again. Taylor will bring it up against Carter. Works to that left wing, gets around to Cameron screen. Comes up top to Torres. Back over right side. Russell all alone. It's short. Rebound tipped, and Fielding will come away with it. Lewis gets it over to Owens on the right wing. Comes back to Stewart. Stewart down the lane. Lost it after Flood knocked it away from him. But got it back out to Fielding. Carter back inside. Fielding, and we had a collision. It'll be a foul before the shot. That will go on Crew Flood. He is first. It's just the third team foul. Heffley back in. Stewart will have a seat. Davis under their own basket to inbounds with a minute 59 left. Owens still trying to find somebody. Russell tips the pass, but he can't go back and get it. Good hustle there from Heffley to get that one back. Heffley around the Fielding screen. Cameron knocks the ball away from Heffley initially. Gus Torres, great defense right there. That was a tough shot. Fielding got it to go.
Yeah. Again, I think we're going to have to double down on that. Take our chances with them shooting threes. They haven't made one yet.
Taylor again around a Torres screen. Comes back out to Cameron between the circles. Left side to Russell. Russell catches, fires a three, and it's good! Hunter Russell for three. 27-12 Leopards. 15, their biggest of the game at a minute 15 left to go. Lewis comes to get it. Goes out to Heffley, picked up by Russell, comes to Fielding, top of the key.
He ain't going to shoot it. He can fake all day.
Carter comes to get it. Taylor waits for him at the elbow. He'll give it up to Heffley. Heffley back inside to Fielding. Wants to go with Torres. Torres does a great job of cutting off his baseline drive. Dan had to force it back out. Carter for three, left corner, no good. Taylor claims the rebound. 35 seconds left. The Leopards with the ball in a 15-point lead. Leopards also had the possession arrow, so we can finish here. Yes, yeah. Taylor to the rack, lays it in. 29-12 Leopards. Get down to 15 seconds left. Heffley out to Owens, to Lewis. Back out to Fielding, top of the key. Back over to Heffley on the wing. He'll bring it back up top. Down to 5 seconds left. Three ball on the way. Back iron, no good. Heffley got his own miss. That shot at the buzzer, off the mark. And the Leopards had a 12-point lead at the end of one. It is 17 at the end of the first half. 29-12, Lindsay on top of the Davis Wolves. We'll send it back up to Andrew. We'll take a timeout to get our officially unofficial stats from the first half. Be back with your American Exchange Bank halftime show right after this on KBLP Live.
Tabor's Drug has been locally owned and operated for almost 60 years and has employed many leopards and leopardettes. We are very proud to be a supporter of our sports teams. At Tabor's Drug, your prescriptions are filled with care and accuracy, and our pharmacist is available for free consulting concerning your prescriptions bought at Tabor's. We also offer interpreters for our Spanish-speaking friends. We are a very friendly store that has that small town feel. You can reach us at 405-756-4511. Come and see us. El Unico Taco Truck is ready to curb your hunger. The traveling taco truck has locations in Lindsay and Blanchard and is available for catering services. You can contact El Unico to book your next event at 405-760-0821. El Unico enjoys supporting all of our leopards with their Taco Tuesdays. Reach out to El Unico for your next event. Are you a small business needing a little creative pick-me-up? Do you need to refresh your business cards or looking for a new logo? Is your business Facebook page still using photos from 2019? Tailored Creative Services offers services for logo design, business cards, photography, videography, and pretty much everything in between. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services, and let's talk about your next project.
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma, has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
Back here at halftime, 29-12. The Leopards with a 17-point lead over the Davis Wolves. First half stats go something like this. For Davis, 4 apiece from Dalton Heffley and Wyatt Fielding, and 2 points from Isaac Lewis, and a free throw apiece from Braxton Griffin and Dakota Carter. And that's it. That's all the scoring for Davis in this first half. I had them just 2 of 5 from the free throw line. I get it right once in a while.
Yep.
For the Lindsay Leopards, already in double figures, Bryce Cater, 3 threes in that first quarter. Had a 2-pointer to go with it. 11 points for Cater in that first half. Then got 7 from Creed Taylor. He had a 3-point basket as well. 6 from Isaac Cameron. A 3-pointer from Hunter Russell there in that second quarter for his 3 points. And Armando Hernandez has 2. Rounds out the scoring for the Leopards, who went 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. Those were easy to add up. Yep. 2 of those 3, by the way, were technical free throws, as the head coach, Dakota Blackwell, had a technical called on him. And so the Leopards got 2 of those 3 free throws from that. For rebounds, the Leopards are plus 9 on the glass, 14-5. They out-rebound Davis in that first half. Leopards have 8 turnovers, and Davis has 7. With that, we go talk to Glenn.
Well, let's start with Davis. They did not shoot the ball very well from three-point range or overall, but they were 5 for 11 from two-point range, 0 for 5 from three-point range. For a total of 5 for 16 for 31% from the field. So not a good shooting first half, and they only got 16 shots off. For the Leopards, they were 6 for 9 from two-point range, and believe it or not, they shot more three-pointers. They were 5 for 11 from three-point range, for a total of 11 for 20 for 55%. So very good shooting. Need to take care of the ball a little bit better, stay after the defense, and stay on those boards. But the biggest thing is when you're in a game like this, don't let off the gas. You know, don't play not to lose. We kind of did that at Bridge Creek a little bit. Kind of got a little tentative, a little conservative, and kind of let Bridge Creek back in the game, but ended up winning it anyway. But, you know, I'd like to see us come out and pedal to the metal, run our stuff. Our stuff is working. We're getting good shots. We're making shots, shooting a high percentage, and stay after that defense and the rebounds.
Absolutely. Again, it's 29-12. Leopards up by 17 here at halftime. We mentioned that we'll be right back here at Leopard Arena on Tuesday night as officially school gets back in on Monday. But back here at Leopard Arena against Comanche on a Tuesday night. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday next weekend is the Charles K. Hately Classic for 2025. And so the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes will be playing in that. The girls will come in as a 3 seed in that tournament. They'll play Plainview at 6 o'clock on Thursday evening. And then the Lindsay Leopards are a 1 seed on the boys' side of the bracket. They'll take on Hera, the 8 seed. That'll be at 7:20 on Thursday evening. Other teams on the other side of that girls' bracket, so Lindsay Plainview at 6. Chickasha and Cash girls will play at 3:20 on Thursday. On the other half of the bracket, Pauls Valley and Duncan will play at 12:40, and then the first game of the day is the number 1 seed Hera against Sulphur. So that is the teams on the girls' side of the bracket. Mentioned the boys that come in as a 1 seed. On the other half of their bracket is Pauls Valley and Cash. That game is Thursday at 2. Chickasha and Plainview boys will play at 4:40 on Thursday, and then Sulphur and Duncan boys at 11:20 Thursday morning. So those are your lineups for the Charles K. Hately Classic. And, again, that's coming up Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week.
You know, one of the best things about the Charles K. Hately Classic.
The hospitality room.
Hospitality room. You took the words right out of my mouth. If you want to be a part of that and be able to go in there, be part of the hospitality committee, contact the school, contact Tommy Ferguson, and he'll get you hooked up, and you can go in there and graze and eat some really, really good food. It's $70, $130 for a couple, $70 for an individual. So if you want to go in there and help out the Lindsay Athletics and get some good meals out of it, you can come to the early games and eat all day. You know,
that's hanging out and graze all day. That's what I do on Saturday. You
Yeah.
know, I just hang out and graze all day.
Yeah. My problem is I'm on a no sugar, no carb or low carb diet. So, man,
you can't
I
have
don't
my
know.
Reese's I'm eating over here.
No,
then,
I can't.
So.
No, I can't. We're gonna have to.
Well, that kills your popcorn.
I know.
I noticed you walked in here with no popcorn. Now I know why.
That's why. That's why. So
What
I may have to have Tommy make sure he's got some low carb, no sugar.
Can we find some no carb popcorn? Do you think?
I've looked. I looked. There is none.
We're ready to get back to action for the third quarter. Davis with the basketball down by 17, and Carter will get it in from Griffin. Fielding, Lewis, and Heffley, the other 3 on the floor for the Wolves. Lewis will get it on the right wing, works toward the top of the key. Goes to the right elbow to Griffin, lost the handle momentarily, got it back, comes back to Lewis, top of the key, and he'll give it off to Heffley. Leopards have gone to a 2-3 zone here. Let's see how this works. Heffley left wing, inside. Griffin, left elbow jumper, rims out, no good. Cameron claims the miss.
Yeah, I think Coach Terry looked at their shooting from three-point range and said, let's see if we can make them shoot outside a little bit.
Hernandez got away from everybody, got it up top of the key. Torres will give it right back to him. Taylor on the right wing, picked up by Griffin on the switch, comes back out left side. Hernandez gets to the elbow, sends it up to Torres. Cameron right wing, around the Torres screen, comes back up top to Cater. Left wing, Taylor catch fire 3 is up and good. Creed Taylor's second 3 of the game. He's in double figures with 10. And the Leopard lead is at 20. Fielding did finally catch up with that. He'll get him away to Heffley. Left side, Griffin down the baseline. Skips across, no good. Cater out.
Big boy rebound right there from Bryce Cater.
Got that away from Fielding. Taylor slips and falls, but to get it back out to Cater. Good job of not getting the travel there. Oh, and the backdoor cut. Great find from Cater, and what a cut from Hernandez.
Yeah, easy basket.
34-12 Leopards. Down the baseline, shot won't go. Cater comes away with a miss. Taylor Back into Cater. Cater over the front of the rim, can't get it to go, and he'll get tied up on the rebound. Possession arrow with the Leopards. And I think I misspoke now that I've seen it. I think I said the Leopards would have the possession arrow to start the third quarter. It was actually Davis that did.
Yeah.
Torres gets the inbounds. Cater top of the key, surveys, directs traffic. Now Taylor will give it up to Hernandez to set the offense. Cameron right wing. Comes back to Cater between the circles. Hernandez got around Heffley, goes across the lane, intended for Taylor, but out of bounds. Leopards turn it over.
Good idea, poor execution. I mean, he had Creed on that backside, just couldn't spin a pass around there on the baseline, went out of bounds.
So Dakota Carter walks it across for the Wolves, down by 22, 5:40 left here in the third. 2-3 zone again from the Leopards here. Lewis gets it left wing. Back up top. Griffin back to Heffley, back to Lewis. Back into the corner for Carter. Carter drives in. Off the glass, too strong. Cater with another rebound. Outlet for Hernandez. Taylor calling for it over here in front of us. Up top, Cater catches. Gets it to Taylor wing. Taylor fires another three. That one's good. Creed Taylor's third three of the game. He's got 13, and the Leopardettes are up 25, and timeout called by Coach Blackwell. 5:03 left here in the third, and the Leopards with a 25-point lead. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back to Leopard Arena after this. This is Leopard basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
No.
Out of bounds. Off of Davis, off the inbounds pass. It'll be a Leopard basketball.
Mind your way.
Oh. Hernandez will get it to Taylor to bring in. Cater gets it right wing. Waits on a Torres screen. Picked up by Carter. Sends it over and way wide of Taylor. And Leopards now with 10 turnovers in the game.
Yeah.
Good defense from Carter, forced a bad one there.
Yeah, and tried to force it into Creed, and Creed was covered.
Heffley at the free throw line over Torres, but too strong. Rebound is loose on the floor. And, oh, what hustle from Carter to come away with it. Fielding. Griffin. Baseline. Jumper is up, too strong. Cameron can't come up with a rebound, but he can't come up with a steal. Fielding had it. And then threw it away as Cameron skied to come away with it. And then Cater threw it away in the lane. Hernandez nearly came up with a steal at the other end. Again, great hustle. Owens will return for Davis. Flood and Russell both check in. Cater and Taylor check out. Lob in the lane for Fielding. Go back out to Heffley. 3-ball left corner on the way is short. Rebound tip to Heffley right there in the right place, right time. Back to Owens left wing. Lewis fires a three left corner. That's short. Fielding comes up with another rebound. And he'll get fouled on that putback. That one will go against Hernandez. That's his third. Just the first foul in this quarter, but that one on the putback will put Wyatt Fielding at the free throw line to shoot two.
I thought they were going to get Gus on that, but
Fielding cannot get the first one to go. Fielding still has a free throw to come as Carter checks out, and number 2 is Braxton Thompson that checks in for the first time tonight. Fielding does get the second free throw to go. 37-13 Leopards.
Their first points of the second half.
And we've played over half of this third quarter.
Yeah.
Torres down the baseline, double teamed and threw it away. Oh, Carter saved him. They can hang on to it. Cameron, excuse me, I said Carter. I said Cameron came up with it. Russell on the right wing, waits on the screen, goes baseline, comes back around up top to Cameron between the circles. Left side, Flood gives it back, inside Cameron. Double team, goes up over Lewis, but left it short. Russell tipped the rebound, and Hernandez tracks it down in the corner. Hernandez down low, Flood up and in. What a feed from Russell. Or Flood, excuse me, to Russell.
Armando made that pass.
Pass into Cameron?
Yeah. Or into
Flood?
Flood, yeah.
I get confused on who I'm talking about when I'm in there trying to call all of that. Leopards come up with it on the other end. 39-13. They lead by 27.
Yep, Cameron with that rebound.
Excuse me.
I don't know if you got that.
And we're going to call carry on the basketball on Hernandez. That'll be turnover number 12. Flood Hernandez checks out along with Cameron. Cater and Taylor return. And Fielding and Lewis check out. Bumgarner is back in along with Griffin. 39-13 Leopards. Their 26-point lead is the biggest of the game. Carter on the handle. 2:25 left here in the third. Bumgarner sends it over to Thompson. He surveys. Picks up his dribble. Finally gets it to Carter. Leopards are still in that 2-3 zone. Flood out on Thompson. They give it back to Griffin. Come back out, Thompson. Back over to Bumgarner. Back out to Griffin. Griffin's three too strong, and Torres skies for a miss. Outlet for Russell. Give it up to Taylor. Bring across. Cater posting up inside. Yeah. Got it to him.
Yeah, this is two.
He missed it short.
He missed it.
Rebound pulled down by Griffin. Outlet for Carter.
I like it, though.
Yeah, I like that move. Carter into the lane. 6-foot jumper is up and good for Dakota Carter. His first field goal of the game.
Yeah, that makes them 2, 4, 6, 8. 1 for 12 this quarter from the field.
Wow. 39-15 Leopards. Torres gets it between the circles from Taylor. Crew Flood. Back out to Cater. Over to the right side for Russell. Comes back out to Torres. Back over to Taylor. Catch fire three from Taylor. On the way and good. His third in the quarter and his fourth in the game. 42-15.
He's in that zone. He gets in that zone like, the old timers game against the young guys, and he got in that zone and hit about 12 of those.
Miss from the corner from Thompson. Flood with the rebound. Cater left wing. Inside, tried to go to Flood. Knocked away. Cater gets it back up top. Taylor again. Yes!
Like I said, he's in the zone. Give him the ball.
45-15. Leopards by 30. 20 seconds left in the third. Cater knocks it away from Griffin, but he tracks it down. Comes back up top to Bumgarner. Down to 10 seconds. Griffin into the lane. They're going to call a foul on the drive. That will go on Flood. Cruz second, just the second team foul in the quarter. Stewart checks back in for Davis along with number 20, Creed Rogers, the 5'10 freshman. Bumgarner will inbound on the baseline with 8 seconds left for Davis. Bumgarner still looking all the way up top for Stewart. Steps in, Taylor knocks it loose. Russell races ahead, gives it to Taylor. He'll have to pull it back out. Flood, and they can't get a shot off. 45-15, the Leopards 16-3. They outscored Davis in that third quarter. We're going to send it over to Andrew. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this. This is Leopard basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay!
BC Factoring and Finance is a local, family-owned finance company. We assist small businesses with flexible and creative financing solutions to meet their cash flow needs. Call us to discuss ways we can help free up your time to focus on building your business. Visit us online at bcfactoring.com or give us a call at 405-259-2104. Go, Lindsay!
I used to have dreams where my best player.
30-point lead for the Leopards as we start the fourth quarter. It will be a Davis basketball. 4 threes in that quarter from Creed Taylor. He's got 19 in the ballgame. He had a 3 in the first quarter as well, so he's got 5 in the game. And number 4, Maverick Dodson, the 5'9 junior, has checked in for the Leopards here in the fourth quarter. He's got Heffley out there down the baseline and thrown away. Dodson comes up with the loose ball. He's on a 2-on-1 with Taylor. Dodson takes it himself, and he got it. What a shot by Maverick Dodson. 47-15 Leopards. Heffley. Griffin from the free throw line, too strong. Rebound pulled down by Fielding, though. And then the jumper from Carter will go. 47-17, back to a 30-point Leopard lead. Taylor comes back to Cameron between the circles. Left wing over to Dodson. Dodson barely lost the handle on it. Got back over to Cater out near the half line. Russell. Cater underneath. Got it.
Yeah, he's tough down there.
49-17. Leopards back to 32-point lead. Minute 15 in here. Lewis, baseline, got it. Nice feed from Carter. Lewis's second basket of the game. 49-19. Taylor brings it up. And nearly lost it. Ended up dribbling it between the legs. And he steps back and knocks down his 6th 3 of the game.
He's having fun, I guarantee you that.
You know that's right. Heffley for 3 left corner. It's way off the mark. And Taylor claims the rebound. That's his 5th rebound of the game, too. Taylor, the backdoor cut from Cater underneath Cameron. No, but he'll get a couple of free throws out of it. Foul goes on Griffin, his 4th. Just the first team foul in the quarter. But free throws for Cameron. He is 2 for 3 there tonight. In fact, he's shot all 3 of the Leopard free throws tonight. And he's short with that one. Flood checks back in, and a fresh 5 in for Coach Blackwell as he is throwing up the white flag. We will probably see the 5 from the Leopards slowly change out as well. In fact, Taylor and Cameron, the only 2 starters left in the game. And Cameron's at the free throw line for his second free throw. That one won't drop either. Stewart comes away with the miss. Stewart, Thompson, Owens, Bumgarner, and Rogers on the floor, and Hunter Russell anticipated a pass perfectly and then has his shot blocked out of bounds by Stewart. It'll stay with the Leopards. And for the Leopards, number 32, Dutton Taylor, the 6-foot-tall junior, and the number 15 is Reed Dorman, the freshman. Dodson looking for an inbounds. Gets it out to Russell. Dodson back over on the left wing. Gets a screen from Taylor. This is Dutton Taylor now. Flood back out between the circles. Backdoor cut. Russell lost the handle on it. Knocked away from behind by Taylor. Turnover number 13 on the Leopards as Thompson will bring it across. 5:25 left in the ball game. Dodson nearly had another steal right there. And now we'll get a reach-in foul called on Crew Flood. That'd be his third. Timeout called by the Lindsay Leopards with 5:21 left in the ball game, and they are up 52-19, a 33-point lead. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back after this. This is Leopard basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank here on KBLP Live.
Limits Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
.521 left in the ball game. It has been all Leopards.
From the get-go.
From the get-go. Davis with the ball out of the timeout. Thompson got it in the corner. Tried to go in underneath. Thompson gets it back out. Bumgarner for three, right corner won't go. Maverick Dodson clears it away. Hunter Russell left side. Dorman for three. Oh, it's off the back iron, no good. Stewart tips the rebound to himself. Quickly the other way, and then Bumgarner tripped and fell, headed to the free throw, or headed down the baseline. Loose ball was tipped. Stewart came away with it, and he'll get a couple of free throws as he took it to the rack. Foul on Dutton Taylor will be his first, team's first in the quarter. But that one on the shot will be Tayton Stewart. He'll get two free throws here, and that one will not go. Back in for the Leopards is number one, Armando Hernandez, and he'll get Hunter Russell out. Second free throw from Stewart coming up. Knocks that one down.
They always make the last one. All four free throw shooters miss the first one and then make the last one.
Hernandez works left. Gets a screen from Taylor, comes back up top to Flood. Right side, Dorman. Back out to Taylor between the circles. Dutton sends it left side to Dodson. Back over to Hernandez, right wing, around to Flood, screen. Back out to Dutton. Left side, Dorman. Between the circles, Flood looking inside at Dutton, comes back inside. Now he does give it to him. Dutton turns around, sends it down to Hernandez on the baseline. Spin move, tried to get it back to Dutton and threw it away. Stewart nearly had it stolen away from Hernandez. Owens back up top, Stewart. Back over to Bumgarner. Three ball on the way. It's good for Bumgarner.
That's their first three of the game. 0 for 9, 0 for 10, 0 for 11, 1 for 12.
Hernandez will check out. Number 11, Zach Howey checks in, the sophomore. Bumgarner and Owens both check out for Davis. Number 12 is Gage Adams, the 6-foot freshman. Number 13, Gabe Bentley, the 5'6" sophomore. Dodson works to the right wing. Waits on a screen from Dorman. Comes back to Dutton between the circles. Left side goes to Howey. Howey needs some help. Finally gets it back out to Flood near the half line. Picked up there by Adams. Dodson. This time goes away from the screen. Sends it back out. Dorman catch fire three on the way. Backside no good. Rebound tipped and finally corralled by Braxton Thompson. 3:15 left in the ballgame.
Reed's coming in firing.
He has. Skip pass all the way to the right side for Adams. Excuse me, that is Bentley. Back to Thompson on the right wing. Looking inside at Rogers. Can't get it to him. Now to the baseline. Send it back up to Thompson. Now Rogers gets it at the right elbow. Sends it back out. Bentley on the wing. Skip pass all the way to Stewart. Stewart's going to get, no, they're going to wave it off. Say it was on the floor. I thought he was going to give him an and one there. Flood picked up his fourth personal. third team foul in the quarter. And a couple more subs in for Davis. Number 34 is Tristan Nolan, the freshman.
You got 6 people out there.
Yep. Somebody's got to come off. And the other one I missed is throwing the ball in. That's number 22. That is Philip Faust. Inbounds comes into Bentley left side. Up top, Thompson. 2:40 left in the ball game. Leopards still have a 39-point lead. There's a long three that's up and good from Faust. Philip Faust way out there knocks down the three. 52-26. Flood is going to check out.
Better get out there on that boy.
No kidding. And number 33, Cade Williams, the freshman in the ball game for the Leopards. Howie gets it out to Williams. Dodson back to Dutton between the circles. Left side, Dorman. Dorman to the free throw line. Out to Dodson. Dodson to the left elbow. Gets it all the way down to the baseline. Dodson with the fadeaway. Can't get it to drop. Rebound loose. Picked up by Adams. Faust will bring it across. Sends it all the way over to Thompson. He's left wide open for three. He knocks one down.
Where have these guys been?
3 threes in the quarter. 52-29. 23-point Leopard lead. 1:40 left. Dorman to Dutton. Dodson says, I can do it too. Watch this. And he did. Maverick Dodson for three. 55-29. And somebody will have to help me with who number 14 is, because I don't have 14 on my roster for the Leopards.
Let me look.
It's either
Dodson on the bucket for Lindsay.
I think it's Cade Williams.
Yeah.
Nope.
So Thompson up top of the key. Oh, nice play. Dutton Taylor knocks the ball loose. Dorman comes up with it. Goes down low to number 14, and he misses the shot. Rebound, nearly pulled away there. Thompson will finally come away with it for Davis. We'll go under a minute. Thompson drives the lane, and he'll get fouled and get free throws coming up. Maybe we can check with our official bookkeeper down there, and they can tell us who number 14 is for the Leopards.
Who's number 14? Abel Williams.
Abel Williams.
Yep.
So I've got Cade Williams and Abel Williams both on the floor for the Leopards as Thompson will knock down the first of 2 free throws. And he got them both. 55-31 Leopards. We've got 45 seconds left. Dutton right wing. Abel Williams top of the key. Goes left to Dodson. Dodson around the screen from Abel Williams and then dribbled it off of the foot of Gabe Bentley. The Leopards will keep it here with 35 seconds left in the ball game. The Leopards are going to pick up their 5th win of the season. The backdoor cut from Dodson did a nice job of just letting the guy fly by and then putting it up and in. Dodson's got 7 in the quarter. It's 57-31 Leopards. 20 seconds left. Faust sends it over right side to Bentley into the right corner for Thompson. Back up top. Adams has it. Back to Thompson in the corner. Dodson on the defense. Up top, Faust got away with the travel right there and then lost the ball as Cade Williams nearly came away with the steal, and now with 3 seconds left, is foul called on Reed Dorman, his first. 4th team foul, but that one on the shot will put Faust at the free throw line. Great game, man. And Faust knocks down the free throw.
Hey, shooter.
57-32. And he got them both. 57-33, and that'll do it. Leopards will just hold the ball right here and run out the final 3 seconds. A 24-point win 33, their biggest lead of the game. But again, a nice win for the Leopards. They'll come away with win number 5. Davis will drop to 4-3 on the season. With that, we will send it up to Andrew, take a quick timeout, finish up the final numbers, and wrap it up for a Friday night in Lindsay right after this on KBLP Live.
Hughes Heat and Air is a family-owned business that serves Lindsay and surrounding areas. Hughes Heat and Air provides service for residential and commercial jobs, including simple repairs and new installations. Hugh and his crew take pride in providing professional, efficient, and reliable work at affordable rates. For your next heat and air project, give Hugh a call at 1-405-756-6399. Good luck, Lindsay.
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come to our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
If you have a hankering for the best barbecue in South Central Oklahoma, then get yourself down to the Meat Locker Barbecue in Lindsay. Every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, located just off of Highway 19, 106 Northwest 4th. At the Meat Locker, we work hard to bring you the most consistent, delicious, slow-smoked barbecue around at a price that won't break the bank. And don't forget, we cater too, and we'd love to do the cooking for your next event. So come see us or give us a call at 405-428-1198 and visit our new website at meatlockerbbqok.com for the latest Meat Locker merchandise. We're proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Athletics and want to wish all the students, faculty, and staff a successful year.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
(57-33), the Leopards with a 24-point win tonight over the Davis Wolves. Very impressive win for the Leopards, and I tell you what, shot lights out from 3. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But the Wolves really spread, what scoring they did have was really spread around, and had some guys come in off the bench there in that fourth quarter, really lit it up from 3 themselves. But they had 4 players with 5 points, and that leads the way for them. But Dakota Carter had 5, Braxton Thompson had 5, Philip Faust had 5, and Wyatt Fielding had 5. 4 apiece from Isaac Lewis and Dalton Heffley, 3 from Grayson Bumgarner, and then a free throw apiece from Braxton Griffin and Tayton Stewart rounds out the scoring for Davis. I had them 8 of 13 from the free throw line. For the Leopards, they are led by 2 players in double figures, but Creed Taylor tonight with 6 threes, had 1 in the first quarter, had 4 in the third quarter, and then added 1 in the fourth. But 6 threes on the night from Taylor. He finishes with 22 points in the ball game. And then Bryce Cater had all of his in the first quarter. He had 11 in the first half, 3 threes in that quarter. And he finishes with 13 to be the other player in double figures for the Leopards. 7 points in the fourth quarter from Maverick Dodson. He knocked down a 3 as well. 6 in the ball game from Isaac Cameron. Then it was 4 from Armando Hernandez, a 3-pointer from Hunter Russell for his 3, and then Crew Flood finishes with 2 for the Leopards to round out the Leopard scoring, who went just 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Did not shoot much free throws tonight at all. They end up with 14 turnovers tonight, they being the Leopards, 11 turnovers for Davis, but the Leopards end up +5 on the glass at 22-17. They out-rebound Davis. With that, we go talk to the final shooter numbers with Glenn.
Yeah, and lopsided games like this, you can usually tell, you can usually just predict that Davis didn't shoot the ball very well and Lindsay shot the ball really well. So for Davis, they were 8 for 22 from two-point range for 36%, 3 for 15. They were 0 for 12 and then hit their last 3 from three-point range for 20%, for a total of 11 for 37 for 30% from the field. For Lindsay, great shooting numbers, 11 for 20 from two-point range for 55%. That's a great percentage. 11 for 19 from three-point range. Yes, 11 for 19 from three-point range for 58%, for a total of 22 for 39 for 56%. You know, and a lot of times, yes, we had some guys that got hot, but I always taught my teams, if you run and execute the offense at a high level, you're going to shoot a high percentage because you're going to get the shots that the offense is designed to get you. So, yes, we had a couple of guys that got hot, but I thought as a team they really ran their offense well and did a good job of getting the ball to those guys so they could make those shots.
Well, you force 14 turnovers, you out-rebound them, and I'll say 14 turnovers, 11 turnovers. You out-rebound them by 5. And, again, with the fact that you're shooting at a clip of 56% overall and nearly 60% from three, that's a tough one to handle. So, again, a big win for the Leopards. They'll go to 5-4 on the season. And, again, a reminder, we'll be right back here at Leopard Arena Tuesday night. Comanche in the house, and that's where we'll see these two teams next. Again, the Leopardettes came up with a big win tonight as well, a 19-point win, 50-31. Got to 21 from Maddie McGowan. She had 2 threes in the ball game as the only player in double figures for the Leopardettes, but a big ball game for them. They actually had a 22-point lead at one point in that ball game and ended up winning by 19. But the Leopards tonight had a 33-point lead and ended up winning by 24.
And
so
we talked about the Leopardette defense and another game where they held their opponents under 40.
Yes.
You know, they keep doing that, and they're going to keep winning a lot of ball games. Yep.
So, again, Tuesday night, right back here. We get a long stretch here at Leopard Arena, so we'll be here Tuesday for a home game with Comanche. Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, the Charles K. Haley Classic. We'll be here for those 3 nights for home games. And then we're off the following Tuesday after the Haley Classic, but then on Friday we're right back here at home, and we'll take on Pauls Valley on the 17th here at home, and before we ever go back out on the road again on the 21st where we'll go to Purcell. So with that, a big night for the Leopards and Leopardettes. We'll get school back in session on Monday, and we'll play more basketball on Tuesday night. With that, we'll say goodnight. Glenn, great job tonight.
Hey, you too.
Good to see you, and a happy New Year to you. Andrew, doing a great job tonight in the absence of J.D. Scruggs. J.D., I don't know whose idea it was to let J.D. have a night off. We need to talk to the boss.
We don't need J.D. We don't need him.
Yeah, I tell you.
Stay snow-skinned,
I started to say, I think he's snow-skinned somewhere or something. But yeah, big thank you to Andrew for running the live stream tonight, and most of the night for Kevin on the camera. I think there was a time or two he got distracted.
Yeah, and Colton
Harrell back at our studios in downtown Lindsay, handling the FM side, did a great job as well. For everybody at KBLP, my name is Greg Peary. We're going to say goodnight from Leopard Arena. We'll see you right back here on a Tuesday evening with a 6:15 pregame, 6:30 tip-off between the Lindsay Leopardettes and Comanche Lady Indians. Until we see you then, remember, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
Legacy Roofing is a family-owned and operated business that serves Lindsay, Oklahoma and surrounding areas. We specialize in getting your home back to its best, whether it be annual wear and tear or storm damage. We don't just fix roofs, we take care of your home. Legacy Roofing, family-owned, community-focused, and always here for you. Call us today for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 and let us protect your home with the care it deserves.